Hi. If you are listening to this, my name is Kylie. Welcome collection family. Remember, no spamming, no cursing, and please no sus comments. Remember to hit the like button, and subscribe if you are new. Corvette. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the stream.
Black boy joy, she wanna see the Forbes like I wanna see her form. Tell me what you for, yeah. Ayy, you pay me but I'm old, yeah. Yeah, all this money on me. Yeah, cash rules all around me. Yeah, all this money around me. Yeah, cash rules all around me. Out of your luck, huh? I'm that go-to when she down to come through clutch, huh? Sit brown till I'm flush time. My drip, real plush, huh? Internet tea off a blue pill. Hand grip stack of the blue cheese. Turn that to a bag in a new crib. Nice big spot by the seaside. Never stressed on for a handout. Just ain't on, but I be on. Just ain't on, need to be right, yeah. Gold fronts to show the color of my soul. Cool you think you is, you got me in a mode. Where I'm from, we live and die by the code. Either that or sell your soul to get a roll. Black boy joy, she wanna see the Forbes like I wanna see her form. Tell me what you for, yeah. Ayy, you pay me but I'm old, yeah. Yeah, all this money on me. Yeah, cash rules all around me. Yeah, all this money around me. Yeah, cash rules all around me.
All right, everybody. Happy freaking Monday. What's good, everybody? I know everyone's dragging their feet. What's good? I know everyone's dragging their feet. What is happening? Good freaking morning. What up? Make sure you guys hit that like button on the way in. Really do appreciate you guys tapping in as always. Good morning, my good people. Hope everyone had a good weekend. Nice little chill weekend. Before it starts to get a little busy in the last 2 weeks of October, and we're getting into probably the last full week of October, and then we got one more week next week. So we got a lot of stuff happening. But what's good, everybody? Black Shinobi in the building. What's good? V, good morning. 91 Till, good morning. Brian, Jojo Dancer, Casanova Kane, good morning. Corey, Mr. 843, Danny V in the building. What's good? Tito Kicks in the building. Leo, a Blazing Ape in the building. Good morning. Francisco, good morning. Chevy Rides, good morning. What up, Jinx? Good morning. Kate, good morning. What's up, Scott G? What's good? Marcus, good morning. Mr. 843, P Finesse, RPK, good morning. What up, man? Gino, Mo Easy Kicks, what up, man? Good morning. Chris Montgomery. What up? Just do it in the building. What's good? Appreciate y'all tapping in. Make sure you hit that like button on the way in if y'all don't mind. I really do appreciate y'all. Scene Lover, what up, dude? Chevy Rides, 6118 J Main, Mr. Sheridan, Dr. Shu, good morning. What up? Tito Kicks is running up. Dabbing in the building. What's good? OG Warren in the building. What's good? Sauce Money. What's goody? Good morning. Happy Monday. Appreciate y'all tapping in as always. Let's go Mariners. Yeah, dude, I don't know what's going on with the Mariners, man. Yesterday, I didn't watch the game just because the Niners were playing, but they did lose. I think it was like 6-2, I think. Eddie, what up, man? Wes in the building. Good morning. Aiden, what up, man? Good morning. Vince, what up, dude? Oos, good morning. Even though like the Niners won yesterday, man, that was such a, I don't know, it was an all right game. Like I was just kind of bored of it, maybe because it was just Atlanta. Because Atlanta's offense wasn't going. Like they were like, I mean, all game. I mean, both ends of the field. It was just like kind of meh. But it was cool. We got to win. So, I mean, that's all that matters. You know, my Niners they're 5-2. So, we got the Texans next in Texas. Yeah, in Houston, I believe. And then, what's it called? I think today the Bucks play the Lions, I think. And then Seattle plays the Texans today in Seattle, I believe. I think it's a two game header. So, that means WWE is probably going to start at 4. V, what up, man? Good morning. DH in the building, what's good? Joe in the building, Florida. Danny, Toothless in the building. Z Hutch. Alexis, what's good? Good morning. What up, man? Boring, low key. AFL, low key. No, for sure. I was kind of bored of it. There's not much action, that's why. How about the Bears, man? Dr. Shu says. I really didn't watch that game. There was only a few games that I watched over the weekend. I was a little busy. Also, I think the main headlines for the weekend for football was, I think the number one thing is like these injuries, man. These injuries are like no joke. It's just like, I feel like this year you expected a lot of these teams to do very, very well. But it just sucks because of injuries, right? I think, obviously with no Lamar Jackson, I don't even know when Lamar Jackson's gonna. I think Lamar Jackson and the Ravens are coming back from a bye, but I don't even think he's still going to play. And then, WWE still starts at 5. Okay, well that's good. And then like Jaden Daniels is gonna be out for a while because he got a hamstring injury. Like I saw the game yesterday. What up, Trey? What up, man? Nam in the building. What's good? And I didn't know exactly. I was like, where did he go? I was like, why did Mariota end up, playing in the game? I know they were like down by 20, but I didn't think that Jaden Daniels would like go out because they were losing by 20. But coming to find out, he has a hamstring injury and he went down pretty bad. So he's gonna be gone for a while, dude. Like probably like what, maybe 3 weeks, maybe a month. So I don't know. The Commanders are dealing with injuries. There's no Debo. Terry McLaurin's been out for a few weeks, and it's like it's not looking good for the Commanders, man. It really does not. Also, Rashid Rice comes back for the Kansas City Chiefs, and they blow out the Raiders. I think like 37-0. It was a pretty brutal game. But like I said, I was kind of known that Rashid Rice was gonna get a whole lot of load. For that game. Also, a couple quarterbacks got benched yesterday. Justin Fields. Also, who else got benched? Tua got benched yesterday, which, man, Tua is just bad, bro. Tua is just bad. I don't know who's worst, Geno Smith or Tua. Mr. Exclusive for the 45-month re-up. Good morning, fam. Hope everyone has a great day. You as well, Mr. Exclusive. I appreciate that. Thank you so much for the 45-month re-up. I appreciate that, Zach. Thank you. But yeah, I don't know who's worse, man. I don't know who's worse. Geno Smith. Like, I feel like Geno Smith was more worried, not like, I mean, good thing for Geno Smith, right? The one thing that's good for Geno Smith is that he didn't throw a pick. I think that's what he was more worried about. He was like worried about like throwing a pick versus trying to win the game, because he was averaging like 2 freaking interceptions a freaking game, and the man didn't throw interception yesterday. And that was the one time I didn't even bet, dude. I didn't even bet anything yesterday, which I think was a good thing, because Saquon Barkley, I don't know what's going on with the dude, but he hasn't been playing like, how he was last year. Maybe that's just the Madden curse, where like, he gets the cover of Madden and he just doesn't play as good as he did last year. Because like Jonathan Taylor, man, oh my gosh, Jonathan Taylor had a hell of a game. Obviously, Jamar Chase this week had a great game. There's a few. CMC had like a 40 point game on fantasy. Like, there was a lot of players that went off over the weekend. Rashid Rice coming back, had 2 touchdowns. If you had Keenan Allen went crazy over the weekend. Michael Pittman Jr. had a pretty good game as well. So a few players that kind of went off yesterday. Yeah. What up, Larry? What's good, dude? I seen the Broncos come back. Dude, that Broncos Giants game was something else. Yeah, Olave had the best game of the season. Chris Olave. Yeah, Bo Nix. Bo Nix had 3 fantasy points at halftime. At the end of the game, he had 40. Yo, if you were up against Bo Nix this weekend, especially I would say Matthew Stafford, because Matthew Stafford had 4 or 5 touchdown passes and he ended up getting 37. So, but if I was anybody and you're like, oh my gosh, Bo Nix ain't doing anything. Dude only has 3 points at halftime. He's going to have a bad game. And the man had 40 fantasy points at the end of the game. Freaking crazy. Talk about turnaround. You know what I'm saying? Jake Moody, if you're a Bears fan, right? Jake Moody's doing his thing out there in Chicago. Man got me 14 fantasy points yesterday. So CMC is different. Definitely call all the picks out. I think the reason why is that Atlanta was just trying to figure out how to stop probably Kendrick Bourne. He's been hot in the last 2 games, right? I mean, he's at averages over 100, receiving yards every the last 2 games. So it's all right, Atlanta probably focused on all right, how can we stop Kendrick Bourne? We gotta stop him. But no one could not stop CMC. That was the issue. It's all right, we'll have some pass rush, our pass rush stop him, and we'll go from there. But honestly, no one couldn't stop CMC yesterday. So that was he was basically the MVP of the game, was just CMC. He shut down Kendrick Bourne for sure. So even though Mac Jones was the play, Mac Jones didn't even have to do anything but pass the ball to him. That's all he had to do. I mean, if you had Mac Jones on your fantasy football team, he didn't really do anything. Lots of top 25 college teams shit the bed this weekend. DHS, bro. Kendrick Bourne didn't get a single reception the first half. That's what I'm saying. They shut him down. That was they seen, right? Atlanta probably came in, watched some film. They've seen that Kendrick Bourne, Mac Jones had that chemistry together. And then they basically shut him down. And then who has to step up? Well, CMC. Because the Niners were kind of struggling trying to get a rushing touchdown, and they CMC got one yesterday. Got your tickets ready for the Bears going all the way, Jamie says. All right, hold your horses, buddy. All right, Joe Flacco holding it down for the AFC North, Brian says. I mean, that's the thing, dude. If Joe Flacco could keep doing what he's doing, and winning all these games, I mean, they could surprisingly win that division. You never know. Because the Steelers lost, right? They're 4-2, and the Bengals are 3-4, so they still have a chance. What up, Raph and Collection Fan? What up, J Boy? What up, man? James and Bill, what's good? Saquon Big. I mean, the thing is, I think Eagles are just struggling offensively. I mean, they did really, really well yesterday. They found their guys, Devontae Smith, and they found AJ Brown. Which was a given. It's if your receivers are getting touchdowns, most likely Saquon wasn't going to get those touches, and those TDs. You feel me? But at the end of the day, I don't know what's going on with him in general, but I just feel like their offense hasn't clicked the way they want to. So, I mean, they've been having issues. Travis Hunter with his first touchdown. Yeah, I seen that on fantasy as well, that he had 24 fantasy points with 1 touchdown, which is good for him, It's just crazy because the Jags they feel like they have to win the most important games, but then when it comes down to games they're all right, I'm gonna come in and feel a certain way and then lose those games. They beat Kansas City Chiefs, they beat the 49ers, they had back-to-back wins, and then all of a sudden they had back-to-back losses. They lose from Seattle and they lose from the Rams. It's bro. Even Kelsey had 45 yards last night. I mean, everyone was getting the ball last night for Kansas City. Rashid Rice got 2 touchdowns. Hollywood Brown got a touchdown, and the boy Pachanko got a touchdown as well. So everyone was getting the ball, getting the rock. So when's the EA for the Zions? You know what? Going back to sneakers, Zion's, you got to pay attention this week, chat. All right, remember, Zion's land on a Wednesday of next week. So I'm thinking that, maybe we'll see EA probably Monday and Tuesday. That's my guess. But just in case, you could be paying attention this week, maybe like Thursday or Friday, or maybe Friday or Saturday or something like that, that EA will pop up, but I doubt it will land on a Saturday. But I know the shoe does land on a Wednesday of next week. When stock numbers start to pile up, Trey, when it gets closer to the release day, I'll definitely have the stock numbers for you guys. But other than that, like, I would definitely be paying attention this week, just in case if they do pop up EA exclusive access a little early. A little bit of a busy week. It is gonna start to pop up. Okay, going back, because I had a ton of people. Okay, Saturday I slept in. Okay, I try to sleep in because my dog. But this on Saturday, a ton of people hit me up. You're like, yo, Raph, is there going to be a shock drop? I heard the shock drop about the Bred 85 Bred 1 highs. And dude, listen, all right. Like, I don't know why people think there's, if something's gonna come out, right? Like, the other day we kind of talked about the Bred 85s. They already announced that they were going to come out again this holiday season, and then all of a sudden, like, I don't know who made up the rumor, but all of a sudden people are like saying 85 Breds, he's gonna shock drop on Saturday. Something with Michael Jordan, like 10 or like back in 85 or something like that. I don't know. It was some sort of rumor, right? I don't know who made up the rumor, and then all of a sudden it was like, oh, is there gonna be a shock drop? Like, come on, bro. Like all of a sudden, like, official images, like everything. Listen, I get it. Like, there hasn't really been anything happening, but there's just no reason why they would shock drop this. Absolutely no reason. Like, it was already announced that this shoe was gonna be dropping again, but not anytime soon. Maybe November, but I get it that people are excited about this shoe, 85 40th anniversary. Yeah, like I said, like, I understand, I get it, but then, like, it just seems like every time something happens like this, it's like already assuming that it's going to be a shock drop. But, like, let's be real here. Jordan Brand and Nike, like, they're very unpredictable for sure. They can do whatever they want at the end of the day, but I just didn't see it happening. I feel like it was a little too soon. They did release Bred previously on that day, John says. Yeah, but that doesn't necessarily mean they'll do it again. I just feel like it was a little too soon, especially the fact that they have a new SKU. That was one reason why I felt that way. How, like, there was a whole new SKU for the shoe, so I just didn't think they would do something like that. Think about it, chat. Like, we've seen a couple shock drops on a Saturday, but I just don't see them doing this that quick. That's all I'm saying, right? Like, maybe if it was like a GR type shoe where, like, it was available everywhere and they shock drop something on a Saturday, but something that they just announced and then all of a sudden it's going to shock drop the next, like, day. It just, for me, it just didn't make any sense. So, like, I had a few people hit me up, like, the day before that, like, oh, Rap, did you hear about the rumors about this shock dropping? I said on Saturday, I said no. And I feel like it would have been talked about a lot more if that was to happen. I did see Eldon Monitors post. Eldon posted, like, the next following day, which is on that Saturday, said, like, just enjoy your weekend. If there was anything that was gonna happen with the shoe, just have your your post notifications on. Which, sure, that's fair, but I just still don't think it was gonna happen. This guy says on this post is October 18th, 1984 was when they were banned. Initially, the 18th is tomorrow. There was a lot of, obviously, theories and stuff like that, which is fair, but I'm glad that they honestly didn't. What up, Chalupa? What up, man? Good morning. What up, dude? And I just feel like Nike and Jordan Brand are just ready for ComplexCon. Like, I honestly think that's what Nike and Jordan Brand has been preparing for, is ComplexCon, which is going to happen this weekend. So ComplexCon's going down on Saturday and Sunday. Probably one of their biggest events, going on this year. There's going to be a lot of different brands going, a lot of different collabs, exclusive merch, exclusive drops. That's probably going to go down. Wouldn't be surprised if they do another sneakers pass. Pay attention, chat, this weekend. I would personally pay attention this weekend, just because I feel like this is gonna be the drop where the time where Jordan Brand and Nike is gonna start to kick off stuff for the holiday season, right? Because it's like literally the last full week of October, and then we get to the last week of October next week. But once again, I feel like they're gonna kick off the holiday season drops starting this weekend, because we already know that three of those Jordan City Packs 11s are dropping this Saturday. I know Air Max 1000s are possibly dropping this weekend as well. Some exclusive stuff. Hidden NYC, J-Tip, a couple other brands are going to be dropping some exclusive stuff. So Jordan Brand and Nike is definitely going to have their own table too. I know, because I know a homie that works at Nike. He's going to be running. He's going to be working at the booth as well. So the only thing to look forward to this weekend is NBA, baby. Let's go. John says, yes, sir. I did my draft yesterday for NBA Fantasy. Yo, Raph, did you see people getting the free invites to ComplexCon from Nike via email? Yeah, so that was basically like anybody that was, that attended the event last year. Sneakers app is and Nike is obviously offering free general admission tickets to some individuals to attend ComplexCon. So which is really, really cool. I know the homie Francisco got one, and I seen a couple other people locally that hit me up that got one as well. Alexis, for the 35-month re-up, anyone going for Salomon?
Anyone going for Salomon's fade release this weekend?
No, not me. Shouts to Alexis for the 35-month re-up. Anybody hitting on the souls? Got sold in NYC. Sauce Money says. I forgot that was happening over the weekend. So, shout out my boy Sauce Money. Paul, what up? I do. The only thing to look forward to is this NBA this weekend. Yes, sir. I heard that LeBron's gonna be out till November. I heard. I don't know if he's hurt or anything like that, but I don't know. So, morning rap. What up, Hitman? What up, man? Good morning. What's good? Good morning. Good morning. Here we go. In no one getting them. Atomic says. Morning rap. My guy, Rappy Boy. What up, Ryan Jacobs? What's good, dude? Good morning to you, my friend. Am I going to ComplexCon? I am going to ComplexCon. ComplexCon gave your boy some media passes, so I will be there. Where's my little nephew, buddy, at? He's right here. He's sleeping. Shout out my boy Francisco. He dog sat my dog over the weekend, so thank you for that, Frank. No, he's sleeping, bro. He's sleeping. He is absolutely sleeping right now. Rare Air 11's pushed back until November 5th. Marcus says, which I'm not surprised. Lace Collector, you'll be there. There you go, my guy. Yo, Lace Collector, what are you looking forward to for ComplexCon? Like, what are you looking forward to pick up? I'm only going to be there for one day. I'm not going to be there for both. I have a basketball game on Sunday, and I'm not really trying to go there on both days. Only one day is fine for me. Any info on your hat drop, Raph? Probably not till December. Hoodies right now are in the works. Raph, can you pick up me a size 10 on the Brick by Bricks? Brick by Bricks ComplexCon? What do you mean Brick by Bricks? I didn't even know Brick by Bricks were even dropping. Do you think the 85s are going to be an easy hit? Honestly, I don't know. Dude. I don't know. I could see that Jordan Brand and Nike could probably make this like not a massive GR, but they'll make this available for everybody to to buy in a way. Just because it's the holiday season, Jordan Brand knows exactly what they're doing, and Nike, they know what they're doing, bro. There's not really a highlight for the holiday season besides all the stuff dropping in November, and then in December, all they have is what, maybe Jumpman. I'm assuming that they're gonna end the year off with Jumpman Jacks. I think that's what they're gonna, I think they're gonna drop the Breds, and I also think they're dropping the Jumpman Jacks. And obviously we have the Gammas for the month of December, and then you have the Bugs Bunny 8s dropping as well. And I feel like that's These are the shoes that are going to be dropping in December. I could be wrong that this drop for the Breds could be next month, but I still think that we're probably going to see this shoe in maybe December. I mean, there's a lot of stuff dropping in November already, unless they like to stack all the shoes up before the holiday season, or during the holiday season, before like Black Friday, before Christmas time. Let's go ahead and stack all these shoes and drop them all in November, because there's a lot of stuff dropping next month. They're going to be on Nike tables. Just get them for me, please, Mario says. Brick by Bricks, man. Brick by Bricks ain't dropping. I don't even know if they're even dropping, bro. And even if they're dropping, man, listen, I'm probably going to go grab a pair for myself. I am hoping that there is some early access on some shoes. I'm definitely looking forward to the No Limited versus Cash Money versus. There you go, Lace Collector. Lace Collector, did you go last year? Did you go last year? I really hope that they release the 85s as a GR, because a lot of people would go for them. I mean, they're dropping on Sneakers app, I'm assuming. I think they are definitely dropping this on Sneakers app. I feel like they realize like the amount of like people that actually wanted these Breds. They're like, you know what? Let's go ahead and drop these joints. Make a good amount of money during the holiday season. Nike's struggling still with stocks. Adidas stock is looking pretty healthy with all the new people that are getting to endorse their sneakers, Known says. When is Kosher dropping his tees? I am not sure, man. I knew these Celtic Green Jumpman Jacks. Yeah, those are not till next year. I really hope they release the 85 Breds GRs, because a lot of people would go for them. Oh, dude, everybody would go for these shoes. All of a sudden, Jordan 1 highs are not dead. Honestly, man. Fuck them people, bro. Honestly, people that says Jordan 1s are dead needs to stop talking about Jordan 1s. Honestly, that's like my rant. My rant quote is that anyone that's been saying like Jordan 1s are dead, don't go for these shoes. Then just don't go for these shoes. Anyone that said Jordan 1s are dead, the little hype beast, little what they sell, hype beast Timmies that went for the Unions this year and crashed out because they couldn't hit on up here. And then those are the same people that said Jordan 1s are dead. Yeah, don't go for these either. Because this shoe don't even want you. All right? This shoe don't even want you. All right? Man, I can't even wait for the Black Cat 4s coming soon. Hopefully, it's not impossible to get. Yeah, I feel like Black Cats, if you put in enough footwork for the Black Cat Jordan 4s, you should be able to grab them. So, not going to lie, they will sell out. All the fake people are going to go for this. Absolutely. That's not how it goes, man. All the fake Jordan 1 high, fans will be like, oh, I want these. Oh, but Raph, I got a bunch of all these other Jordan 1 highs in my sneaker collection. Yeah, who cares, bro? Like, Jordan 1s are... That's what I'm saying. Keep the same energy about Jordan 1 highs and keep the same energy about the SBs. That's it. This is the same thing, man. I'm telling you, bro. That's what happens with sneaker reselling market, dude. People start to change up. Brittany, what up? Thank you so much for the 45-month re-up. Good morning. What's good? Shout out to Brittany for the 45-month re-up. Appreciate that. I don't know. That's what I'm saying. Like, people just say, oh, SBs are dead. Jordan 1s are highs are dead. What up? Okay, whatever. Same people that jumped on the New Balance wave and then don't even buy no more of these New Balances that get brought up. There's only there's only a small amount of New Balance that are real New Balance cult. Okay? You don't see New Balance get talked about anymore. Because you know why? Because the same people that were going for them were probably going for them because they knew they had some resale on the shoe. And they, you know what I'm saying? And then all of a sudden, there's no one's really talk about it. No one's going to talk about it either, man. It's like, oh, New Balance are dead. Nah, resellers are slowly dying out. Good. I mean, it is what it is, man. Like, leave it to the ones that actually want it for the toe. But you got to understand that, like, no matter what, resellers are going to be around when shit ends up popping off. So that's normally how it works. Resellers be like, all right, I'm coming out of retirement, and I'm going to grab all these shoes from y'all. And that's normally how it works, bro. People pocket tight. They cut my food stamps, so I know folks going to pull back on upcoming releases. Ones are Chuck Taylors of sneakers. Need people to maintain that Jordan 1s are dead when Fragment Unions drop next year. Exactly, bro. I'm telling you guys. No one be paying attention sometimes, dude. No one be paying attention. Same ones that used to like talk smack about Jordan 1s are dead are the ones that are going for the Jordan 1s. That makes no fucking sense. No sense. Just like Air Force Ones, they will never die, Deleon says. Anyone saying ones are dead ain't got balls to keep the same energy. I mean, that's normally how it goes, because like, especially when like Travis has come out, you know, people are like, all of a sudden everybody wants Jordan 1s, you know, but like, I mean, there's a difference between Jordan 1 highs and 1 lows. You know, some people tend to like the lows better than the highs though. So I love how New Balance is low key. Let us New Balance head. That's what I'm saying. What up, Define? What up, Define? Define photos. What up, man? P Finesse at all. GRs are dead. Dude, the thing is like, it's not necessarily dead, bro. It's just like people are really picking and choosing. Like you could say that with all the types of all the categories with shoes all across the board. I mean, all brands: Adidas, Jordan, Nike, New Balance, Asics. Like, I mean, no one really pops off talking about Asics unless it's a collab. But obviously, some Asics and New Balance like models are very, very popular outside what we talk about here in the sneaker space. You know, so I just feel like that's everything across the board. That's it. It's just, you know, people are just picking and choosing, especially when there's a lot of good stuff dropping all at the same time. You know, it's like, all right, well, if there's a lot of stuff dropping, especially GRs get stacked up on to one another, it's like, all right, I'm really got to be really selective, especially anybody that's really known to like, you know, buy GRs and are excited for GRs. It's like, dude, I can't buy everything, Ralph, which is understandable, man. Things are expensive. I get it. You know, I love my ones. I even used my yellow Orchid Highs for work. There you go. What's Labubu? Yike says. So they did. King Win says, not necessarily dead, bro. It's really not. It's just people are just picking and choosing. That's it. Like define sneaker GR being dead though. I mean, it's a collab only. That's when, well, that King Wins. It's whatever resells. That's period. It's like not all collabs are going to pop off. Not all the collabs this year popped off this year. Not all of them. You can't say every single collab this year has popped off. Alma Manera has like kind of fallen off a bit. You know, no one's really excited for that. You know, there was Action Bronson. No one was excited about. Not too many people are excited for Action Bronson this year. It was only literally the only shoes that really pop off are the ones that have resale, period, dude. The chat is funny. Some days the economy is great and some days is bad. I mean, that's how it goes sometimes. You know, that's what I've been saying. It's that like, how are we gonna say like, oh, things are, you know, getting expensive if like the entire month of August like really popped off with sneakers? You know, it's anything that resells. For instance, so like the month of August, you had Undefeateds, which had everybody on their toes all month, right? You also had the Wakes, Nigel Sylvester, Jordan 1 lows as well, and you had the Brick by Bricks restock as well. I mean, a lot of these shoes were literally reselling. I mean, I would say like, especially for the Nigels, I feel like that was a filler where like no one really knew exactly how the market was gonna go for that shoe. But there was a lot of mixed feelings about that sneaker as well. It's either you loved it or you hated it. But yeah, like not every single collab is gonna pop off. It's just anything that resells in general is gonna pop off. You know, everybody got money. That's what the chat. Everybody got money. That's what this chat says. King Win says. Rafi, what's the resale? What up, New York Dad? Good morning. Did you see Jalen Hurts rocking the new? I did see that. Nigel's undefeated and Unions. Yeah. I mean, the thing is, that's why I said is that especially when like the Brick by Bricks kind of went off, dude, a lot of people were like fiending for Brick by Bricks. And it didn't help because like the undefeateds had just dropped. And like they wanted to throw the Brick by Bricks at everybody. Not gonna lie, it's a lot of heat that's sat this year, which sold out years ago. I mean, which is fine. You know, I think the thing about sneakerhead sometimes and the things that you see, like especially for this year, is that like I feel like there's in here. This is the one example that I mentioned like the other week is that like they're like, yo, Raph, like there's been a lot of stuff that were really, really tough to hit. Like a lot of stuff. Maybe the stuff that you wanted, right? Like, I understand, like, people would say, well, Raph, you wear a size 8. It's an easy scoop for all the shoes that you want. Not necessarily, especially for some of the collabs this year that I couldn't hit. I didn't hit on Nigel's this year. I didn't hit Brick by Bricks. I had to pay resale for that. You know, there's a few other shoes that I went for that I couldn't hit. But you have to understand that it's only hard for the shoes that you want. Okay? Sometimes it's only hard for the shoes that you want, because there's plenty of shoes, especially if you wear a size, like I said before, if you wear size 11 or, you know, size 11.5 or 12, 13, you know, there's a good amount of shoes out there that you could have easily gotten this year in your size when it comes to GRs. You know, like I said, you're taking L's on the shoes that you want. All right. So Rare Air 4 should have been, you know, easy. Shattered backboards are probably still sitting. You know, Cave Stones, Jordan 4s was a nice shoe. Rare Air 3s, Black Cat Jordan 3s in the beginning of the year was an easy scoop. What else? I mean, you can name all types of Jordans that sat this year. UNC Reimagine, Jordan 1 High, Black Toes. Those were an easy scoop if you wanted them. But like you could flu game 12s. I mean, there's a lot of different GRs. You could have easily got white cement Jordan 4s. Okay. Could have easily got them on release date, you know, but like I said, it's just the shoes that people are taking L's on is the ones they really, really want. Raph, I'm not a football fan, but I saw a crowd at Costco and grabbed some NFL cards. No idea what I have. There we go, New York Dad. I feel that, man. I feel that. Hey man, you might have a card that's worth thousands of dollars, man. You just never know, bro. You just never know. I don't know anything about sports cards, bro. I really don't. I'm the wrong person to ask for sure. I gotta pick up and choose because I'm trying to cut down on copping. Like from now to the end of the year, there are about 5 to 6 releases I want, but I'm only copping 3 or possibly 4 of them, Big Sean says. Fire Red 5s. I mean, there's so many different GRs. It's probably GRs that you don't want, you know, but when it comes down to a lot of the limited stuff, it's like, of course, that is whenever like things are going to be very difficult to hit. But like this year, there shouldn't be no complaints about like not hitting a pair of good, decent shoes in the big 2025. What is the most limited shoe that you guys hit this year in 2025 so far? Let me know. I hope Rami slept okay. Rami was bumping his gums, bro, all weekend about the Raiders beating Kansas City. His team couldn't even score 1 point. Still got GRs and scores right now to this day, P Finesse says. So he says, I'm buying all the shoes. It's why I work. It's my hobby. And that and Herb. Nice, Toof. From February till now, P Finesse, Brick 4s, undefeated 4s. I feel like that was like probably the most limited shoe that a lot of people hit this year. I wouldn't even consider it as really, really limited because undefeated 4s were like literally everywhere. But like they were still difficult to hit though at the end of the day because like the demand did not equalize the amount of shoes that they dropped. So see metallic 5s, awake 5s, Yu-Gi-Ohs, Soul 2.0s, undefeated 4s, brick by bricks. I feel like there's 2 limited shoes that were really difficult to hit this year was brick by bricks, and awake 5s. Probably one of the hardest shoes to hit this year when it comes to like not availability, but like, you know, demand. I would say those are the 2 shoes that everybody really, really wanted. Other than that, like Unions had a pretty healthy stock overall, even though the way they dropped it was kind of trash on the Nike sneakers app. But like, I feel like still at the end of the day, that was a pretty healthy stock. I mean, who knows what happens with the Travis Fragments, how they're going to drop those as well. So when do we get results out? I think today is the last day for the Air Max 1000s. You know, some people don't really care about the Air Max 1000s. You know, I think, let me see. Enter for a chance to purchase. Launches closes in 1 day. So I think tomorrow. I thought today was the last day. Or am I tweaking? Yeah, I guess today is the last day to enter. Because it says 1 day and 3 hours. I thought the last day was the 20th, but I guess the last day is tomorrow. because the official release day of this shoe is tomorrow. So it looks like you still have one more day. Where's our boy Buddy? He's sleeping. He's sleeping right now. He's sleeping. The Galaxy foams, the Bred High 85s and Brick by Bricks. Listen, chat. I don't care what anyone says. I still think like that's metallic fives. Like I don't okay. I'm not saying that I don't understand, but like I genuinely don't believe anyone that says that metallic fives were hard to hit. Like I'm telling you guys this right now, like resale says a whole lot about like people when it comes down to like sneakers, man. Like I've come to realize this year is that there's a lot of sneakerheads that just pay attention to the fucking resale. I mean, I don't know if it's getting annoying, but like, because I always tell you guys all the time, like, I don't care if you resell. If you resell on the side, so be it. But like, the ones that just don't, like, just think that like certain shoes are really hard to hit until like it hits the fan where like shit has resale market. Be like, oh man, this shoe has resale market. Oh, this shoe is so hard to hit. Like, come on, bro. Like, I don't understand. Like, and that's when like I understood like later this year is that like, dude, people are just saying that shit because of how much it's going for now. Like, honestly. Like, top fives were hard to hit after you pass and realize the next day that you messed up. Exactly. Bro, I'm telling you. And it doesn't have to come down to like sizing, bro. Like, seriously, it wasn't. I personally think it was an easy scoop. Like, people were sleeping that day until, yes, I agree with that, Nom. Where like people realize, oh my god, everybody wants these because they saw a little bit of pictures in Atlanta. They saw, people hit at Atlanta and shit like that and be like, all right, this everybody wants them, huh? All of a sudden, everybody wants them. But let's be honest here, okay? When people see things online, what happens? When people start to see things online and they see how it's like it's a must cop, like they see. Not a must cop, but like, hold on, let me rephrase that. Like when people see things on the internet that kind of change some people's minds on certain things. It's like, all right, let me go. I think we need to go buy, go buy them. Just like the Stanley Cups, toilet paper, Pokemon cards, Labubus. When people see things online, be like, oh man, dude, this is hype. Okay, this is the release day. This is the release day of the metallic fives. Okay. FOMO. Exactly, Jay. Okay. This is like, mind you guys, Nike did a first come, first serve. Okay. On release day. This was my vlog when I went to go. This is the line of Nike. Okay. The start of the line is right here. And I'm back here. Where I'm at, there's like from here to all the way back. I was like maybe 60th in line. I was the 60th person. And mind you, there was people in front of me and behind me that that wore a size 14, size 12. Like people were asking each other because we didn't know how many pairs that Nike was going to drop, right? So it was all first come, first serve. There was so many people in front of me and behind me that were getting size 14s, 13s, 12s, 11.5s. Like everybody in this line, chat. Everybody in this damn line hit. Everybody in this damn line hit. Everybody did. Everybody did. Dude behind me was a size 14. Dude in front of me was like a size 11 or 10 or something like that. And then other people kept asking and everybody had like bigger sizes. And then by the time we got in the store, everybody in that line that we're talking to freaking hit, bro. Everybody hit. It was calm, wasn't crazy. Line was pretty long, but everybody in that line fucking hit, bro. Everybody did. Like when I got out of the line, or not, when I got my pair and then was leaving, bro, the line was like stupid short. You could have easily probably just hopped back in that line and got more pairs if you wanted to. But obviously during that time, the resale wasn't really crazy. Like it was around, like, I think bigger sizes were roughly around on release date, like maybe 280, 270. I remember JD Sports did a restock, and I even offered it to people on for retail. No one really wanted it. I got flaked like 4 times on Instagram, so I decided to keep the size 9. And then during that time, a size 9 was going for like 260, 270, I think. During that time, for a size, it was a size 9.5. During that time, it was like, I think it was like a month after the drop. And then I ended up getting rid of them for like 250, I think. Yeah. And it wasn't really going for like crazy amount of numbers. It wasn't going to over $300 is what I'm trying to say. Right? So like everybody in this line fucking hit, bro. Like, everybody in this line could have hopped back in, could have got another pair if you wanted to. And like I told you guys, like maybe other areas in your areas are a little bit different. You know, maybe other places is different than others, and I totally get that. Because the sneaker scene out here in Vegas is not like nothing too crazy. You feel me? But like still, like all I'm saying is, like, especially on JD Sports EA, bro. JD Sports exclusive access. I think this was pre-order. This was pre-order, I think. Yeah, this was pre-order. This was EA pre-order. Sitting. I would have took those. Rafi, what's going on with the Bred ones? Bud says, what up, bud? We'll probably see them soon, but we don't have an official release date for them. That was EA pre-order on JD. I think it was on JD Sports. We're on JD Sports on this website. Yeah, this was JD Sports EA. They were sitting. And like I told you guys, no one knew the demand. Like what Nam says, people didn't really know what the demand was going to be for the shoe until after the release date of the metallic 5s, or actually the day of, when they saw people going crazy for them. You know, you could have easily probably secured a couple raffles during the week if you actually tried, you know. But like I said, these were sitting on EA. They went crazy for it everywhere. Here in NYC, P Finesse says, can't wait to get my metallic 5s after work today. Been wanting the double up. I don't remember them saying. I mean, they were just, all I'm saying, they were available all morning. Like if you were, maybe if someone woke up a little late, be like, all right, I got EA, because eventually they end up just like, people end up buying them. But like they were sitting for a while, bro. They were sitting for a while. So what up, Warfare? What up, man? Black Jordans always get slept on. Then boom. I mean, people said the same thing about the Black Hat Jordan 3s, right? People said the same thing about Black Hat Jordan 3s, because I guess Black Hat Jordan 3s have gone up in the resale market. But this Black Hat Jordan 3 was such an easy scoop on release date. I don't want to hear it that, oh, rap, Black Hats were hard to hit. Probably going to hear that. But now Black Hat Jordan 3s are at $300 now. It's coming out today. No, not today. Didn't Travis wore the metallics at one point? Then Hype, Atomic says. I know he wore the OG, because that's when he made that comment saying like, oh, OG's over anything. Good morning, collection family. What up, Rami? The Jordan High Black Toes were the biggest sleeper this year. Morning Raf, is there any difference with the Bred ones that are re-releasing during the holidays? We don't. Okay, so there's not much of a difference besides like the lace tips, because the lace tips have gold. That's the only difference between, like, you know, the ones that draw. I honestly think it's the same shoe. It just has different lace tips. That's it. Because they have official images that came out with the sneaker for the Bred 85s, and literally the difference between the two are just the lace tips. That's it, and maybe the labels. That's maybe on the tag on the Breds. But DJ Khaled got a pair. Saw DJ Khaled got a pair, and he says DJ Khaled showing off the upcoming Air Jordan 1 High Breds 85s, and he got like a special box that came with it. Or like a packaging. I don't know what that is right there. But he got him. He got him, chat. He got him. He got him, man. I'm wondering if like it's still going to be like retail at $250. I'm pretty sure it will, right? Probably will. Send you a DM on X. What do you? Hopefully it's sneaker related. If it's sneaker related, sure. Okay, let me see. Oh, it is. Wow, look at this. Where was this? Got Soul? Were these stolen too? Hey man, listen. You gotta be careful nowadays, bro. You gotta be careful nowadays, dude. You gotta be careful nowadays. Buying early stuff now. See what happened to Cool Kicks, bro. Alright. This was at Got Soul. How much were they taxing this again? Let me see. Kid size is $275. Adult size is $400. Fuck out of here. $400? Yeah. As long as they're real, yeah. I need a pair. It's probably a sniper. That's crazy, bro. $400, dude, and they're taxing on kid size is $275. Adult size 8 through 10 was $400. Size 10 and a half through a 13 was $450. Chat, all I gotta say is, man, what up, Trey Miner? What up, man? Rob the Beard. Here we go again with them. Oh, bro.
Beno donated $2. Here we go with that Bulls hit.
Shout out to Trey for the $2 donation, man. I appreciate that, my guy. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All I'm saying, chat, do not pay resale for this shoe, bro. Don't. Do not pay the price right now. Okay, please. I'm begging you guys not to. Like, do not pay early pairs. Do not pay the early prices for these. I get it. You really, really want them. Dude, trust me. Just wait. You could probably get it for way cheaper. You could probably hit it for retail. You never know. But I'm telling you this right now. Don't pay $450 for this shoe. Don't. Do not. You will low-key regret it. So don't buy it now. Okay? Don't buy it right now. Wait until release date. Wait till after. The market is so it's not consistent. So like, I personally think you should wait, see if you could hit on Sneakers app, and you'll save yourself like $300. Okay, I promise. Nothing against the resellers, right? Nothing against the resellers. All I'm saying to you guys that really want them for the toe, don't pay resale. Don't pay these prices. Do not pay these prices. Do not pay these prices. Anyone heard from his Raiders or dumpster fire? Omigo says. Oh man, this is gonna go down in pricing just like any other shoe this year. Absolutely. I mean, there's only a few shoes that has steadily like held their value over time. There's only a few. There's not a whole lot. So I just feel like these are definitely one of those shoes that won't hold like to $400. There's no shot, bro. Gonna be a tough cop, but they're cheaper than $450 on StockX right now. I think so too, man. Like, I just feel like that you should just wait, bro. That's all I'm saying. Like, you know, it's your money at the end of the day. If you want to go ahead and pay the prices, that's up to you. But I personally think you should honestly wait, because you got to think about it, man. Right? If people are being selective, very selective of when it comes to down to shoes, and once people don't hit on this sneaker, some people might just move on. Right? Because there's so many different shoes dropping in November. You mean people are kind of focused with Travis's. You got Black Cats next month. You got the City Pack that's dropping. I mean, there's so many different shoes dropping. I just feel like that people are just going to be, all right, if I don't hit, I'm moving on to the next shoe raft. That's normally how it goes. Especially this shoe is technically like, it kind of vibes with like the Halloween theme. It's like, even if you hit on Sneakers app, you're going to get the shoe after Halloween anyways, if you're going to want to go for the shoe to wear for Halloween. You know, like, just enter all the raffles that are available to you and you might have a shot. Stock going to be high in the Voodoos. Yeah, we'll have the stock breakdown for this sneaker. There's no stock breakdown exactly for the shoe just yet. But I definitely would personally wait, man. I would personally wait. If you want to pay resale, buy after release, not before people tax and early on release. They look so much like these inside out Jordan 1 lows. Bread and Butter says Frankensteins are better. I'm just mad that the release on Wednesday might pass off that alone. I mean, I'm surprised that the Voodoos don't land on a weekend, but I think the reason why they dropped it on a Wednesday, thinking that like, okay, that you guys might get these before Halloween, absolutely not, man. Like, it just, I don't know, the way that Jordan Brand and Nike thinks about when it comes to like Halloween sneakers, it literally makes zero sense, bro. It makes absolutely no sense. Go Wolves have them on Black Friday. Shoe Game says Voodoo stock isn't as high as everyone thought. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, you know, Pew Pew, I honestly agree with you that we might be surprised of the stock numbers on the Zions, because maybe that Jordan Brand and Nike is going to want more stores to receive them. Maybe that's the reason why it's like, all right, let's make them limited on Sneakers app, because we probably know that people want these in hand before Halloween. So let's go ahead and just share, you know, give the stores what they want, give them the pairs, and then the people could you know, end up buying them right before Halloween. They'll wear them, you know, on Halloween. That's what I'm hoping for. I'm really placing my bet, hopefully, on hitting these on in-store JD Sports EA. That's what I'm hoping for. So a lot of places will have a couple sizes. Are they doing EA on JD Sports this week? Top shelf, that is something I would absolutely wait. I would keep my eye out. I still think they're dropping next week, Monday and Tuesday. I think that's going to be the 2 days of EA. Monday is going to be a pre-order, and then Tuesday is going to be the in-store. No, excuse me. Monday will be in-store, and then Tuesday will be the pre-order. But like I said, we'll see what happens, man, because like obviously the shoe drops on a Wednesday. We could see the EA go down on Friday. So we just got to keep our eyes out. Like I told you guys, I'll be live every single day just to see what happens, man. All right. No, the store is going to go backdoor them, Few says. Most stores only have a size run, J-Main says. They don't want these to sit in stores, P Finesse says. I mean, the thing is, it would be smart to drop these in store anyways, because like I said, it's like a Halloween sneaker, you know? So if people really wanted them to rock them on Halloween, you might as well go in store and start, you know, entering for these raffles, bro. Look at the stolen pairs you showing resellers have, J-Main says. Resellers are like roaches. They find a way, Atomic says. I mean, like I said, I don't know. And it's so crazy to see how many pairs that someone could obtain. But, I mean, it's been like, look at this Labubu just hanging out on the side, too. He got a t-shirt with it, too, with the Labubu. Look at that. No EA for these, Roman says. You don't think there's EA on these? I thought JD Sports announced there was going to be EA for these, no? But if there's no EA, that would be a bummer. Back when they did it before, yeah. They announced it on their on the thing, but it doesn't really necessarily say if they're going to have EA. Let me check on the release calendar for you guys. I don't know that. I don't know if there was a symbol next to it. If there's no, yeah. I mean, I guess it's a little too early still, but there is no symbol next to the shoe. Well, I mean, it's still a little early. But I guess we'll have to wait and see, right? Because there's no EA symbol next to it. There's no EA symbol next to it. What raffles go out this week? So right now, I think raffles are live still for Hibbett Sports. I have a listing. So there's a list. So there's Hibbett Sports live on the app. Finish line in JD Sports, EA. We'll see if they have EA. Sneakers apps loaded, obviously. Flex apps probably will pop up very, very soon. Snipes, maybe Snipes has a raffle here soon. Features raffles now live. Tops and bottom is live, but it's app only. On the Discord group, we do have the shoot, where's the raffles here? We do have a raffle tab that we put on there for you guys to go look at on the Discord group. Our Discord is free if you guys want to join, by the way. We have a raffle tab for all the raffles that are live currently. Then as the week kind of goes by, if we see more raffles, if you guys want to share some of the raffle links, you're more than welcome to ask one of our admins or mods and stuff like that, and we could add it on there for you guys. So they should have done equal. Shoe Game says. Why EA if everyone's store is getting them? Roman says. When does the Air Max 1000 raffle doubles go out? I think tomorrow. For the 90s, for the if you're talking about the organs, I don't know. The Grateful Deads. Kid has one. I'm in store only raffle going right now. Ryan Jacob says, okay. I've been hearing the same thing. Stores will only be getting one full-size run, maybe, New York Dad says. Yeah, I guess we'll kind of wait and see on release date, to be honest. Like, we shall see what happens on the release date on this shoe. So we don't know what the stock numbers. Watch people switch up on the Voodoos because they... That's what I'm saying. It's like, bro, keep that same energy. Chat, that's what I'm saying, bro. Just keep that same energy, bro. Keep that same energy. Literally, keep that same energy with the Voodoos, dude. If I don't hit on the Voodoos, so be it. Whatever. I'll move on to the next sneaker, even though I really, really want the shoe. I'll just move on to the next sneaker. I'm not, like, it's just one of those, man. It's one of those times where, like I told y'all, like, if I don't hit, I just move on to the next sneaker. You know, even though I want this shoe, this is definitely one of the best Jordan ones to release, in my personal opinion. Travis hype is about to start soon. Yeah, but I don't think anyone's gonna get too crazy on Travis's until like maybe a couple days before the actual drop, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Like, no one's gonna get hyped till Travis has come out and until like a couple days before it. You feel me? Y'all can keep these ugly Voodoos, but when did the Jordan 11s rare airs drop? I think they're getting pushed back until next month. The rare air 11s. Lionheart, what up? Travis Patty's on the menu next month for sure. I truly think that Jordan Brand's gonna drop those rare airs early at ComplexCon. I think they're gonna really, really hype up the city pack. I honestly think they are. I think the city pack is gonna be like the rare air situation, like the rare air 4s, where it sounds limited with the gold and the silver, but it ends up being a massive GR. I think that's what they're doing. And I feel like that's the reason why they got pushed back, because they were supposed to drop this month. But I think they're ready to set that shoe to drop them early at ComplexCon, just to build a little bit of hype with 11s. I mean, we got Gammas at December 13th, and I don't even think they need really much to push hype with that shoe, because I think that shoe is going to perform pretty well. Last several EAs drop on JD and Finish Line haven't shown EA on the calendar, Ryan says. Yeah, we've seen them pop it up like a couple days before, but like I said, it's still a little early because the shoe don't even drop until next Wednesday. So you still have over a week until the shoe ends up dropping. So and that's the funny thing about like this shit. Like when people see this stuff, like it's like, oh my gosh, this is gonna be everywhere, Raph. This, and everyone just thinks they're a fucking expert when it comes down to like market, bro. I'm telling you, man. People are gonna be babysitting every day. They're gonna be on StockX. Okay, guys. All right. Jordan 1 Zions. Let's check it out. Zions. You know, I'm this shoe, you know, we'll check every day. I'm $300 right now. All right. Like, you motherfuckers are gonna be looking at this every day, bro. Just hoping to wish that shit gonna pop off with that sneaker, dude. Like, holy. What is the release on the end? This is a city pack. Still debating on the Rare Air 11s, P Finesse says. Still debating on the Rare Air 11s. That's all I'm saying, bro. That's all I'm saying, dude. This is when, listen, this is when, you know, listen, once you see people start looking at like StockX for like Jordan 11s, that's when we know we've made it to the down bad situation, bro. Like, seriously. Deadly Venom, what up? What voice was that? I don't know. Bro. They pushed their Jordan 11 rares to November 5th to hype them up with the stacked month, but they're going to sit because too many releases in November. I mean, the thing is like you just pick and choose what you want to buy, you know, at the end of the day. Like I feel like in November, all I want for November, I think it's Black Hat 4s, Travis's obviously, and then I don't know what else I want. I think I am going for Gammas. Trey Miner for the re-up, man. I appreciate that, Trey. Thank you, bro. Show my boy Trey Miner in the freaking building with the re-up, man. Thank you. I'm just glad. Listen, I'm just glad that we have actual sneakerheads in here. Zions are tanking as the days go by, Wilson says. Listen, what is the one shoe that you guys need before the year ends? What is the one shoe that you guys need before the year ends, bro? Braveheart, what up, man? Morning, everyone. What up, Braveheart? I don't care how much they're going to go for it. I want them. I'm going to get them. If they brick, let them be bricks, P Finesse says. Morning, Raph. What up, Wacko? What up, man? How are you? Chicago. Oh, yeah, Chicago Lows. Yes, that is the best Jordan. I'm always thinking that they're dropping in December. I don't know why. Every single time, because I've seen so many different dates for the Chicago One Lows. It's like, bro, I'm always thinking that it's going to drop in December, and I'm always forgetting that they're dropping in November. I don't know why, but yes, that is definitely a shoe that I need. That is top 5 sneaker of the year. People might not think I'm crazy, but Chicago One Lows is definitely on. I think they're going to be on my top 5. I love Jordan 1 Lows, man. I really do. And the fact that you could get a classic Jordan 1 low Chicago colorway with the big swoosh, like, come on, bro. Like, people are going to think that I'm crazy for saying that, being it top 5, but it might probably be on my top 5 sneaker of the year, bro. I just love that shoe. And the thing is, like, my top 5 gets categorized. It's kind of categorized in a way, but at the same time, just to make it like I'll be like the best basketball shoe this year, or I'll put like the best GR, the best Jordan 1. I don't know. But like, people are going to think I'm crazy, but it's all good. You know, there's just so many different shoes. But I based off my top 5 is like which shoes I like the most and what shoes I'll wear the most, right? Orlando for the 15-month re-up. I had to drown my sorrows with the cheap liquor and oh my gosh. Yeah, last night, huh? Big loss for the Atlanta Falcons, huh? I know a lot of the Bucks fans were really happy about that. So I honestly based off my top 5 like that now. I literally based my top 5 as one of the most worn shoes that I've worn this year. It's either like if I don't put enough wear to it, then I'll just say, okay, this is one of my favorite shoes that came out this year as well. So like once again, my sneaker of the year is white cement Jordan 4s, right? People may think I'm crazy, but honestly, that's probably my most worn Jordan this year is my white cement Jordan 4. My most worn Jordan this year. That. And I mean, brick by bricks, I've worn those shoes for like 6-7 times, bro. So, Raph, you got the Jot 3s. Hibbits pick up Zombies Deli. How about them Commanders? Told y'all. Toof, stop it, bro. Stop. That's not fair. Stop. If you want to go back talking about football, that's not fair, Toof. That's absolutely not fair. Jaden Daniels is currently hurt now, right? And he's been hurt he was hurt for like 3 games total this year. 3-4 games. That's not fair. And plus, all the receivers are hurt. Like I said, you just got lucky that they have no Terry McLaurin. Terry McLaurin's been hurt for the last 4 games. And now Debo has been out. He's out now. And then they have no receivers anymore. And then look, it sucks that Jaden Daniels goes out with a hamstring. You can't just say that, oh, I told you about the Commanders. Stop it, bro. That's not fair. That's not fair at all. Like Seattle has a great team. I mean, JSN, great wide receiver. Sam Darnold, you know, obviously healthy. A lot of your team is pretty healthy, but you can't. That's not fair, bro. That's not fair. You can't just be coming in here bragging about the Commanders, like saying this and that, like. But at the end of the day, like shit happens. But still, like, but their defense was still trash yesterday as well. You talking about the Raiders, Rami, or are you talking about the Commanders? Rami, what'd you say? But I say anything about her? I told y'all sophomore slump is real. Sounds like excuses to me. Toof, what are you talking about? Listen, Mac Jones, we got lucky with Mac Jones with fitting in with the system. Like, they're two different teams. Ding dong. Like, what are you talking about? You really think Mariota is gonna do something for the Commanders? Come on, bro. It's not even an excuse. It's not even an excuse. That's what I'm saying. Like, teams should be like down bad if they can't beat the Niners, bro. Like, you're down bad if you can't beat the Niners. The Niners, all we have is CMC and a bunch of like wide receiver scrubs. Like, Demarcus Robinson can't catch a fucking ball to save his life. Like, he really can't. You're not right, Toof. You're absolutely not right. You're absolutely not right. I'm just saying, Marcus Mariota is not good. He's not going to do anything for them Commanders. But definitely will tell you, Toof, is that what you're right is that you could possibly win $800. You're like, man, listen, I know the homie Tanene's sweating, bro. I would be, listen, if I was him, I would 100% I'd be sweating. All right? Rami, your team is ass, bro. Like, you don't even talk about your team enough, bro. Your team is just ass, bro. Your team's absolutely just garbage. Like, the Raiders, I'm sorry. The team is just some ass. I'm about from future with a spoiler in the Miami Dolphins take it. Steve could have just put $800 on Rashid touchdown. Assad says. I mean, he has a really high chance of winning that bet, though. Ironers got lucky as hell. He is scouted as well as they did because with all of our issues, we should be so down bad. Absolutely, man. You know what I mean? What up, Kosher? What up, man? I never talk about my team. Dude, it's okay. Like, if your team is ass, it's fine. Like, I get it. Like, everyone goes through those times where, like, your team is just trash. Like, look at the Jets, bro. Imagine being a Jets fan. Like, I can't imagine how it feels to be a Jet fan, man. Like, if you're a Panthers fan, you should feel real good about your team right now. If you're a Panthers fan. I think Panthers are 4-3. Are 3-4 right now? Or maybe 4-3? I don't know which. It's either or. So, Rami, I just said this yesterday, or I said this morning, is that, like, hello, like, dude, freaking Geno Smith was more worried about not throwing a pick than winning a game. Like, he didn't throw a pick yesterday, but the dude just sucks. Saw I caught some amazing defeats last night. Absolutely, man. Don't Raiders got a running back though, but they have no line. Oh, what happened to my? I sprained my finger yesterday, chat. I sprained my finger yesterday. I didn't realize I did until, like, I got home and then, like, my finger was, like, fat. No, I didn't actually. Yesterday, I didn't even bet. The one time I didn't bet because I went to a wedding on Saturday. I went to Jake B's wedding yesterday on Saturday night, and I was so slumped because I had to drive to go get Buddy from Frank's house. Then I had a basketball game, and I didn't get to bet. I didn't bet anything yesterday. Normally I do bet, but yesterday I just didn't because I was dragging my feet. Got home, realized that I sprained my finger, and then I knocked out. I fell asleep, and then I had to run some errands. When I woke up, I had to run a bunch of errands, but, like, still, yeah, I literally sprained my finger, bro. Freaking hurts, dude. I can move it, but, like, I can't bend it. Cowboys always had a real defense line. Let's go Dodgers. Chunks Kick says, leave my Jets alone. We suffer in silence. It's all good, man. It happens, honestly, bro. It happens, bro. But anyways, that's what I'm saying about the Zions. Let's go back to the sneakers chat. Zions, I'm really hoping that a lot of you guys are putting in that footwork for the shoe. Okay. I'm honestly hoping that you guys put in the footwork with the shoe. I'm not saying that this is going to be an easy scoop. Okay, I'm not saying that at all. Okay, I am not saying that at all. I truly think this shoe might low-key be a difficult shoe to hit. I low-key think. I feel like the demand is still there. I think the demand's extremely high. I think people are still like skeptical whether or not if this shoe is going to be in the resale market or whatever the case is. But I still think this shoe is still going to be difficult to hit. Is there a wedding fit pic? Rami says. Yeah. Yeah. I have a picture with me and the wife. Why does it matter? No J's at the wedding, right? No, I didn't wear any Jordans, bro. I wore dress shoes. I wore nice little button up. I wore a shirt. I wore some slacks, and I wore dress shoes. Recently got a pair of school Vans, and they really like them. Posted a fit pic earlier. Might have to get more pairs for casual everyday wear. You like Vans, Raph? I haven't worn Vans in a while though. What up, Larry? What's good, dude? Been a long time buying shoes. Treyway says, dude, the last shoe that I purchased was the Moonwalkers. Dude, I'm not gonna hold you. So Jake, the homie Jake has a coworker that watches the stream as well. Shout out my boy Ryan. I don't know if he's in the chat, but dude was so drunk. Man was so drunk. He was like, he literally answered the question. The question that he asked me, he already answered it. He was all like, he sat right next to me because all the tables were all like, stationed with your name and stuff like that. And he asked me, he was like, Raph, he was like, what was the last shoe that you bought? And I was like, let me think. He was like, was it the Moonwalkers? Bro, I was like, Ryan, you just answered your own question, bro. I was like, bro, how much have you drank today, bro? Buddy was kind of drunk. Shout out my boy Ryan, man. Good people, dude. But I think he was a little drunk. Could be worse. Could be a Jags fan. Oh, the pain. I agree, Raph. I think the Voodoo's not going to... I don't think it's going to be easy, man. I honestly don't think this is going to be an easy scoop. I truly don't think this shoe is going to be easy, man. That's what I'm saying. You got to put in that little bit of footwork. Got to enter all the raffles if you can, because I truly don't think this is going to be an easy scoop, chat. So could be worse. EA for the Voodoos should be on Saturday or Sunday because it's the thing about that too, legit, I don't think I've seen an exclusive access go live on a weekend. Like, I truly have not seen an EA go live on a weekend. I honestly think if they do exclusive access on the shoe, it's gonna be either on Monday and Tuesday. That's my guess. Monday or Tuesday. I don't think there will be in-store EA on JD. My friend said in-store only got 9 pairs so far. If anything, maybe shipped to me. Yeah, that's the thing. You alright, bud? You alright, dude? Enter all the raffles. You'll have multiple pairs, Scott G says. I'm gonna ask the wifey. Oh no, she's working right now. Let's see. Enter all the raffles. You'll have multiple pairs, Scott G says. Yeah, but the thing is, like, if you have multiple pairs, that's fine too. You know, if you have multiple pairs, because then it's either like maybe you could move it, whatever, if it does have resale, or you could hook some people up that wants a pair. Like, if you end up hitting multiple pairs on these, I wouldn't be mad. You shouldn't be mad. I think you should be okay. They probably backdoored already. No EA. Is it bad that I'm skipping out on the Voodoos? If you're skipping out on these Voodoos, why would you be upset? Like, why would you be mad? Is it bad? I don't think it's bad. Like, if you don't want him, like, that's fine. And if you want to save some money because you've already spent way too much, you know, that's fine too. Ship to me sounds right, but you never know. Too legit says, yeah, I think you will have multiple pairs and end up with none. Better, yeah. I think you will have multiple pairs and end up with none. Hey, man, listen, I think it's better to have multiple pairs than have no pairs. You know what I'm saying? So if you did enter, the thing is, like, some people get upset. It's like, well, why do you have multiple pairs? It's like, dude, of course someone's going to pick up like multiple pairs because they won multiple raffles. If you're not going for them, I'll take a 9, Loud Pack says. Oh, I'm sure. Let me know in the chat real quick. I don't even know if I asked y'all. Like, copper drop on the Voodoo Air Jordan 1 lows. Let me know. Let me know in the chat. Copper drop on the Air Jordan 1 low Voodoos. Let me know. Let me know. He doesn't wear a collar. Stop it, bro. He doesn't wear a collar. I need these, my sneaker of the year. Need these. This is your sneaker of the year, Keith. Wow, okay. Cool Kicks probably has a full-size run of the Voodoos, Jamie says. Cop to Cobb. Is JP going for these now that the wedding's done? I don't know. Cop. I feel like majority of you guys are going to want these, right? Majority of you guys. I feel like we've been talking about this shoe all year. I'll throw 25 on top for an alley-oop, Loud Pack says. Cop for my wife, Rami says. I copped the GOAT for $220. There you go. Absolutely a cop. I want to review them. I need to know somebody that has them early so I can review them. I want to just review them early just to see them in hand. Cop, I have the brown. I have the brown point. Black Cats for Halloween. Nah. Black Cats ain't even dropping until like the end of November. Here, buddy. Hold on, cat. Come here. This kid wants his mom. Raph, can I get you to grab a 9.5 on those 11s? I already have somebody in line for the 11s this weekend. So Complex, bro, I was thinking that Complex Con was next week, but it's actually this weekend. So, and I might be scooping up those J tips, chat, too. Those J tips that are coming out, the J tips, I might scoop those. Hit on a JTS Raph for an early. Cop the retail only, if not, on to the next, who legit says. Deli M11, Keith says. Hit up your people at JD that you met. They have pairs in stock you can ask to look at. I don't know. I don't want to. Well, the thing is, like, bro, I haven't been in a JD Sports in a while. Like, why would I just like go in there and be like, yeah, what's up? I haven't talked to you in like months. Can I see an early pair? Like, no, I ain't gonna do that. I'll give you 11 if I hit more than one in raffle. I'll take multiple Voodoos. I mean, start reminding, Francisco says. Oh my gosh, Frank. Morning, Raph. What up, Blue? What up, man? Good morning. This boy Frank, man. Raph, if you can get multiple J-tips, remember your boy is 11.5. Yeah, I got you, bro. Larry, I told you could have asked me. Larry don't want to ask me. He wants to go ask. Now we cop and now he wants to go ask Francisco, but he could have had somebody that knew that was going. He doesn't want to even ask me, bro. Listen, I'm getting a pair from a buddy that works for JD. No shame for no scene game, Atomic says. Listen, I could pull some strings to get one early, but I just don't want to be that guy. Bless you. No shame on no scene game, LMAO, Atomic says. I'm getting a pair from my buddy that works at JD Sports. I'm sure some of you guys got a plug, man. Who in here has a backdoor plug? Like, you don't have to say who, but like, who in here has a backdoor plug? I'm sure some of you guys in here got a backdoor plug, bro. I need 2 bear bricks from table. Nikki Diamond collab, Rami says. I know who was asking for those bear bricks, bro. Trey Miner was asking for those bear bricks. You know what? It's time to be like the rest of the degenerates. Jaw 3s are nice. People sleeping on them. Ayo, no Diddy. Pause. Yeah, fact, bro. Anybody got a plug? Like a backdoor plug? Like sneaker wise. You guys are just a bunch of weirdos, bro. Like a backdoor sneaker plug. How about that? A backdoor sneaker plug. What's up? This man wants attention, bro. Like he's like looking at me. He's like, Dad, when are you? Dude, this boy is this is how he looks like right now. This is how Buddy is looking at me right now. Look at this chat. Dude is like waiting. Look at him. He's right next to me. Look at him. He's dead ass looking at me. He's like, when are you done? You go inside. You want to play? You want to play, huh? You gotta stay there, okay? Wait till CC's wake up, and then you can play with him. Okay? Stay. Okay? Why do you even know what that means, Raph? Oh, come on. What the F are you talking about? Backdoor plug for Diddy? Oh, all right. Relax, bro. Plug with the guy at the train stop in Arizona. Oh, man. You guys are crazy, dude. Yeah. That's when you know it's a Monday. Hey, man, listen. I'm glad that some of y'all in a good mood on a nice little Monday. A nice little Monday. It's either that you're like, seriously, it's, you know what? I'm not even going to jinx it because sometimes we can getting some real pissed off people on a Monday, dude. I'm not going to hold y'all. Be getting real pissed off people on a Monday, and we don't want that, right? We do not want that at all. Not at all. All right. JD Sports. Too much of that. Okay, man. Come on, bro. Relax. Can't sleep over tonight, Francisco says. Oh, I bet she wants the dog again, man. I bet. But he's a good dog. I don't know about tomorrow, man. I don't know about tomorrow. This is the November drops, chat. Look at this. This is November. This is November. This is November. I know. Him, Mike, I know. You shouldn't have name. You should have name Buddy plug instead of could always tell people you have a plug. This is the month of November. You got Taxi 12s, Black Cat 4s, Shadow 10s. I think Shadow 10s are going to be tough to hit. Kayla for the 30-month re-up. Rafi, hey. What up, Kayla?
Rafi Yee, hey. Sad face emoji.
Layla, thank you so much for the 30-month re-up, Kayla. Hopefully everything is well with you, Kayla. What up? That's just Jordans. Yeah, this is just Jordans, by the way. Just Jordans. Ready to go? Let's go. Come on. Jeez. Well, my bad. Had to take Buddy out. He's been like just needy, bro. This dog is needy. Timmy's have before us for those Travises. Tell Buddy to light a match, Jamie says. No. It's because he woke up, bro. He woke up. Now he needs to do his dog things. You know what I'm saying? The UC11s look fire. Honestly, like, if you look at this list, right? If you look at this list, I feel like the city packs doesn't really matter because there's only certain cities that are getting them. So this is, the purple one is Vegas. The white one is Atlanta. And if you're from Houston, the Houston is getting the brown joints. So there's only selective cities that are getting like certain ones. Like not everybody's gonna be available, like gonna be able to get these shoes. One day buddy's gonna make you miss a release, and it's all good, man. It's my doggy, so he comes first for sure. Right, Bred? Come on, Bed. I just know he wants his mama. You could hear his mom working. Black Hats, Chicago's, and Gammas. The only shoes that I really, really want, if you want to talk about like which shoes I really, really want Black Hats. Chicago one lows is a must, and then obviously the Travis's. Like, I don't really need any of the 11 packs. Like, I feel like the only Jordan 11 that is like valid for like this year alone is gonna be the Gammas. Like, the Gammas, like literally the only shoe that I really want when it comes to Jordan 11s. Like, I truly don't. I could maybe I gotta see them in hand first, but like the purple 11s they just look okay. Like, I just feel like, in my personal opinion, they should have like made the entire patent, like, you know, where the patent leather is supposed to be. They should have made that purple. They honestly should have made that purple. I don't really like the suede on it, but that's just my personal opinion. Just need the Gammas. Skipping on the cities. Maybe the Beijing's Deli Venom says. Which I'm sure Gammas will release in November also. Maybe. I mean, I think a lot of people are going to assume that Gammas are probably going to shock drop in November. Like, that's what a lot of people are going to assume. You know, since, you know, quote unquote, Jordan 11s are like a lot of stock. What up, Rahus? What up, man? Good morning. Shadow 4s for sure. I mean, Shadow, you talking about the Shadow 11s? Black Hats, Travis, maybe Chicago's. Well, when was the Travis is supposed to drop? Travis Scott's are supposed to drop in November 8th. I think, okay. I honestly think, when is the dates? Hold on, let me look at the dates of Travis's. So Travis Scott's are supposed to release November 8th, I think people were said. That's like Sneakers app, so that's Saturday. So we'll probably see Travis's drop that same week. So I'm assuming maybe the 6th or the 7th on the Travis Scott website. 6, 7? Oh my gosh. 6, 7. God dang it. Yeah, between 6th or the 7th, it'll probably drop on the Travis site. I just caught myself saying that. 6, 7. Oh man. What up, Dougie? Late to work in chat. Seems like everyone's sick at work. 3 mechanics called in, and I'm the only one here under the weather myself. Dougie says, "Uh-oh." Hopefully you feel better, my guy. Hopefully you feel better. Imagine doing a camp out for Travis on your in your room. Loudpack says, "Wait, what?" I see 4 on his list that I will go for. But definitely I have to have the taxis. Bro, the taxis, the fact that they're bringing back the Taxi 12s, a lot of the OG guys are going to want that shoe. I said earlier too, just a nerd. Oh my gosh. What's Just for Kicks says? Full family sizing. I'm telling you guys this, man. Like, this shoe is like nothing to be crazy about. Like, this shoe is, I want this shoe, but like, I'm telling y'all this right now, this is not better than the OGs, bro. These ain't better than the Chicagos. These ain't better than the Zions. Like, this is exactly how the shoe looks like in hand. Like, in pictures, like, you'll see like how the upper is a lot more white, but it has a slight tint of sail on the upper. Has a slight tint of sail on the upper. How's the weather in Vegas? It's been cold. It's been pretty cold out here in Vegas. We'll definitely get into the weather forecast for sure. 100%. Like, this is okay. Like, it's like if I don't hit, it's like, all right, I'm moving on to the next shoe, right? Like, will I pay resale for this sneaker? Absolutely not. Probably not. I probably won't pay resale on it unless it's like $350. If it's that much of a, you know, it doesn't go for anything in the resale market, which I think this is going to be pretty high in the resale market. Like, I don't know, man. The black laces need to go, though. The black laces definitely need to go. I think it has to be like maybe cell or white laces. But these ones are okay. Like, they're nothing too crazy. I think the OGs are better, though. I know, Frank, I know you want these bad. I know you want these bad. If I could hit for retail, sure, so be it. But if I don't, it is what it is. I want the Voodoos, and I'll hit on the fragments. I'll be all right. Too Legit says nothing special. Shout my boy V in the freaking belly, man. I appreciate you. One of you, I don't want to hit the fragments. I'll be right. All right. Yeah, I mean, if I have the Voodoos, I'll be okay too. Got me if I don't hit. Yeah, Affirm got you, bro. Affirm got you. 100%. So I mean, it's a nice sneaker. I know a lot of people like these a whole lot. This is like a must cop for a lot of people, and I'm sure on release date, you know, a lot of people are going to be fiending for this sneaker, which is cool too. You know, because like I told you guys, a lot of people are going to come out of the woodwork for the shoe, man. A lot of people are. There's nothing hype dropping, so ain't nobody talking about anything much. You feel me? So, I mean, we'll see what happens. And I did see over the weekend that, which I did want to talk about, is that Jordan Brand and Nike is coming out with a new Dorbecker collection. I don't know exactly when it's coming out. I know a lot of people are kind of talking about this. And let me tell y'all, it's been a little bit since like Jordan Brand and Nike has came out with like decent, you know, Dorbecker sneakers, which obviously it's the kids, right? It's the kids that are creating these sneakers, you know, creating the colorways. Jordan Brand and Nike's giving them a certain silhouette, and they get the opportunity to customize them and stuff like that, which is cool too, right? Obviously it looks like this Jordan right here. I think these are the 17, not the 17s, but which one are these? The 18s, or is it the 17s? Are these the 17s, chat? What are these? What silhouette is this? The 17s, right? 17s? I think this collection is pretty nice. Out of like, someone sent me the picture and they asked me, yo, Raph, which one is your favorite out of the 6? And I'm gonna tell you guys, my favorite out of all of them is the Air Max Plus. This one's my favorite. The Air Max Plus is my favorite out of the 6 of them, if you would ask me. I like the obviously this is like two different sneakers. One is white and one is black on the right side. And I truly think if they had kept the black pair the way it was on both shoes, it'd been really nice. But obviously you have white and you have black. But I think the Air Max Plus is my favorite one. I think this is the Air Max Plus, right? I think this one's my favorite. It has to go here. These ones. The Air Force 1s are nice, and then the 17s, that's the order that I would say. Like, I don't really care too much about the other ones, which is cool too, with the, you know, letting the kids customize each one and letting them, you know, put the shoe to light. But I like out of all of them, I honestly think the Air Max Plus is my favorite. What do you mean? It's just my personal opinion, bro. Like, who cares if you don't think if you don't agree with my opinion? That's okay too, bro. That's fine. That's fine. That is totally fine. My opinions don't have to match yours, bro. Jordan 17s by Zach. Got the V2K runs by Convy. This one's cool. It's a little interesting. Kid shoe. Air Force 1 by Ollie. Okay. I'm wondering what the backstory is on this. Air Max DN8s by Reagan. And you got the Vomero Plus. I know a lot of you guys like the Vomero Pluses, man. Air Max Plus by Sergio. See, this one's my favorite, man. Air Max Plus is my favorite. And then you got the 17s. 17s are cool because they glow in the dark on the bottom, which is cool. Your opinion does have to match mine, damn it. See, the thing is, like, I'm not crazy on like Jordan 17s like that. It's a nice shoe. It's a nice little concept what they got going on, but like, it's not my favorite. It's just the creativity for these kids, get the opportunity to like create and then put it on a shoe is really, really cool. And it's nice because Jordan Brand and Nike, I mean, Nike and Jordan Brand always put something together every single year for these kids. And it's awesome to see, you know? So, the 17s are nice. Yeah. I mean, they always have to like throw in a Jordan in there, you know? I think like the most recent Jordan that a lot of people liked and loved was the Jordan 3. You guys remember those ones? The Jordan 3 was like he was a Seahawk fan. He was a Seattle Seahawk fan. That's why I had the Seahawks colors on there. So, do kids get to pick the models? I don't know. I don't think so. I truly think that these kids have like options. I think they have options when it comes down to like certain silhouettes. Like Jordan Brand will be like, all right, we're gonna give you this if that's okay. You know, and then they just kind of come up with the designs and they throw it on a shoe, you know. So I truly think they don't really have a choice. I think the results are gonna go out tomorrow. I thought it was gonna be today, but you have like one more day to sign up for the Air Max 1000s. So it's not until next year. Not next year, excuse me. On tomorrow, excuse me, I'm sorry. So yeah, 2 different glows is cool too. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, like, you know, some people will complain, you know, have their opinions about the colorways, which is fine, but at the end of the day, it's like, you know, it's meant for these kids. So like, of course, the creativity and the colors are going to be different than every single one of them, but you know, it's okay. Nike gives the kids options. They don't get to pick what they want. Yeah, I think so too. What up, Lewis? What up, man? Good morning. What up? So I wanted to get your guys' opinion about the collection, the Dorbecker collection. I think it's really cool. I love what Jordan Brand and Nike does every single year for these kids in the hospital and stuff like that. So I think it's a really, really cool cause. What Nike and Jordan Brand has to offer for a lot of these kids. So I wanted to get your guys' opinion. How'd you guys felt about this? And it looks like that, you know, someone did mention this, that the Rare Air Jordan 11s are getting pushed back until November. Haven't bought a sneaker in months, gang. I feel that, man. I don't know when the Dorbecker collection comes out. I don't know. I don't think there was a specific date. So Air Jordan 11 Rare Air is potentially being pushed back until November 5th. And remember what I told you guys. I truly would not be surprised if Jordan Brand and Nike drops these early at ComplexCon. I think the Rare Air 11 is going to be a massive GR. It really is. This shoe, be ready for this shoe to be a massive GR. Morning fam, I showed my son the Plus last night. He wants them. I think Hugo 3s, and they're dope. And last year's the Jaw Kai's 180s, Dornbeckers is my favorite collab every year. There you go. Do you have the link to the Air Max 1000s? Yes, I do, my friend. It's on Zellerfeld. Zellerfeld is doing a equal raffle for the shoes. So if you want to go ahead and enter in, there it is. Those 11s will go for my Dodger jersey. What up, man? What's good, my boy? J-Rock in the freaking building. It's been a while. I'm telling you guys, there will be a drop at ComplexCon. I don't know what it's going to be, but I wouldn't be surprised if this. Okay, if they're dropping, I just think if they're dropping all 3 of the city packs at ComplexCon, they're going to add this one on top of it. They're going to try to push this shoe as much as possible before the release date, because I honestly think this is going to be a massive GR, just like what they did for the Jordan 4s. Same thing what they did for the Jordan 3s. Same thing what they did with the Jordan 1s. Like, they're going to make these Rare Air collection. It was known to be a massive GR. So I think they're going to release these early at ComplexCon. I hit on the 11s at my local DTLR. They'll be picking up today. There we go. Raph Sniper Kick saying that 35,000 of the Voodoos. Sonu says, I mean, we'll see what happens, man. Like, we'll see what happens. We shall see what happens with those Voodoos, dude. And the thing is, like, I don't want to believe in stock numbers until I see it. You know, I don't want to believe in stock numbers until I see it, bruh. And like, no offense, like, I don't want to trust somebody that is selling in bulk just to say some sort of number, and then it is completely wrong because they want to, you know, they want to push out a lot of their pairs that they own, you know, like that's my personal opinion, you know, like that's my personal opinion. Like imagine if you know somebody that is selling like hundreds and hundreds of pairs of a shoe that you know that's going for a lot in the resale market, and then they make some sort of content to like say the shoe is going to be stupid limited just to push out, you know, pairs at their prices. Like it's tough to trust that. So like at the end of the day, he could be right, you know, but I just like to wait until like the day before, and then we'll see what happens when it comes down to these stock numbers. And that's what I told you guys to wait, bro. Just wait, bro. Just wait until, I promise you guys, I will have the stock breakdown for you guys. I will always have the stock breakdown. Well, not always, just sometimes, just depends, you know? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, are we really pushing stock numbers to be low just because, like, so we could push out so people could actually pay $400 for these prices? Like it's not against, you know, anything about the resellers, but that's just me as a consumer. You know, I'm talking as a regular consumer, right? I'm just talking as a regular consumer. So, what's the fall collection for Regime? I don't know. I know they're dropping. I know Silver Regime is going to be there this weekend as well. I'm definitely going to be buying some t-shirts this weekend. So, no sneakers exist until the Jordan Low Chicago's. Shout outs to the Connecticut. What up, Lamar? What up, man? Good morning. What up? I know some people want these 11s though, the rare airs. I feel like a good amount of people want these. I just feel like there's going to be I think these rare 11s are going to be an easy scoop. I truly think that the rare air Jordan 11s are going to be an easy shoe to hit. Sarah has Voodoo's on his website for $360 right now. Yeah, I would wait. I would absolutely wait. I truly think if anybody wants this shoe, it's going to be an easy scoop. So that's my personal opinion. All right. There was something that I wanted to talk about, dude. I thought I liked it on Twitter, but I guess not. There was something I really wanted to talk about that I saw over the weekend. No, not the Breds. What was it, dude? I thought I liked it on Twitter, but I guess not. But anyways, anybody that asked about this shoe, why the SKU is different, because like I said, they have the gold tips. That's it. There's nothing. I don't think there's going to be much of a difference between the one that dropped earlier this year versus this one that's dropping. I think it's the same shoe. Got Hello Silver shirts and ain't got nowhere to go. Orlando says, "Yeah, you got me right. For what? For what, Frank? What you want, bro? What you want, my guy? What do you want? What do you want?" I don't know. I must have missed it unless you said something earlier. But never lies. Peter, don't forget about the alligator print triple black Air Jordan 1s. What's up, Low Rung? What up, man? Good morning. What about the Volt 95s? Volt 95s. Which one are you talking about? Volt 95s? I don't think I've seen them. The Volt 95s? Are they on Sneakers app? Because I don't think I've seen them. Volt 95s. I don't know. I feel like they've been pushing a lot of 95s in a while. 85. Oh, 85 Breds. Frank, if you really want them, man. But, I mean, that's what he wants is the 85 1 high Breds. Larry got you for retail, bro. I heard Larry got you, bro. So tomorrow we have the Halloween basketball sneakers. I want to ask you guys this. Is anybody going for the Jaws? You got the KDs. You got the Air Max 95s. What else do you have? Summit white and black. Yeah, is anybody going? What the heck is this? This went over my head. This literally went over my head. What is this? The KNWL's Nike Women's Air Max Muse. Has this been loaded up? This literally went over my head. Did they just get loaded up or what? $300. You know, Infinite Archive 7 getting. I don't know if they're having a sneakers app drop for the 17s. Yeah, for a week at least, dude. This must have like flew right over my head, dude. Now they're doing purses, sneaker drops. I mean, I guess. I guess, bro. I guess. It's collab with a London-based based brand. Oh, whatever. I ain't worry about this one at all, but dude, what the heck are those, man? No offense. Kids Kobe still sitting? Yeah, secure Jaws for pickup tomorrow for Hibbett Sports. There you go. Let me know. Nice guy Mike. Let me know how you like them. What up, Killama? Thank you for the 4X T-Main. You have those Air Max 1000s, first one from the earlier this year, right? Can we see them again for favorite? I have to get it out of my closet. I put it back in the closet. I wish they had sent me the purple joints, man. I'm kind of upset that they didn't send me the purple ones, man. But it's all good. It is what it is. Someone said, wait, I thought someone said Supreme fell off. This season, Fox drop is insane. I see a few accessory pieces. What is this, a jersey? Fox Supreme. Fox Supreme. You know what? I'm not going to hold y'all. Fox Supreme DMX. Let me tell y'all something real quick. This jersey is so hard, bro. I haven't bought Supreme in a while, but like the jersey, the jersey is actually pretty sick, dude. Like this jersey and then this one, this white one is nice. What's the retail on this? What's the retail on this? I wish they did a short sleeve. I haven't bought Supreme in a while. It's been a long time. I don't know. Probably why is it so $250? $250? Man. At least $250, huh? Golly. $250 for the jersey is insane. Supreme Fox Racing releases it's dropping this Thursday. It's dropping this Thursday. So this is the entire collection. See, like this sweater is nice. But like the jersey being at $250, like this is sick. The jerseys are sick. Do these I don't know if anybody's familiar with the brand, but like do you think the jerseys are gonna run big? Like, do you guys think these jerseys run big? How do these fit true to size? Paulo, I know you're huge on Supreme. Like, are these like, what are these, true to size? I don't know if anybody actually has one. The Supreme Fox collabs cold. My guess is $300. Yeah, if it's like even, I think it's if it's over like $200, I think it's gonna be a pass for me. But like the jersey in general is super, super nice, man. I'm not gonna hold you. Like the jerseys are nice, and they look like it's a regular fit too. Supreme usually runs bigger, Kevin says. Well, for the t-shirts, so it's those Hanes. So I normally go like a medium. Normally be a little oversized project, Baby Trust says. I bought the Supreme jersey from last week and had to size down, 4T says. Yeah. Motocross jerseys usually fit a little bigger, Marquise Ward says. Okay. Devin for the 2-year re-up. I appreciate that. Officially 2 years. 2 years together is crazy.
2 years together is crazy. Yeah.
Facts, dude. Shout out my boy Devin for the 22-year re-up, man. I appreciate that. Thank you so much for your constant support, my guy. Hopefully everything is well, man. They're fire. I'm copping the white and mountain, and Tony C says. True to size, but they supposed to look baggy. Okay, so if I would got this, I'd probably have to go with small. The Supreme jersey, a little oversized, project says. Okay. Yeah, because if I'm a true like medium, but like screen print, so no more than $200. Yeah. I mean, the jerseys are nice, dude. It's been a Supreme jersey. It looks, they run kind of like large. Like the jackets are nice. Like these jackets are pretty nice too. And I don't usually like get hyped over to some of these like drops, but like when it comes down to something like this, man, like that's sick. Because I really enjoy buying like the dark sport jerseys. I really love them. I have like 4 dark sport jerseys and I love them a lot. I don't really have like a long sleeve jersey like that, but this is a little bit different since this is a DMX Fox collab and it's a long sleeve. So I don't know, I feel like for some reason by looking at this picture they look like it fits like a hockey jersey, because I know hockey jerseys like run a little bit oversized, like they actually fit real oversized, but I don't know. Everybody coming for our pockets this holiday season. I mean, we're coming into November, so of course, like things are gonna start to get a little busy in the month of November. So, and plus, like, I mean, they're still gonna drop what box logos here pretty soon for box logos for Supreme. So it's not. I mean, the season ain't done yet, so there's still a long season for Ain't no way, bruh. Ain't no way. Let me show y'all this real quick. Here it is. Hold on. Let me pull this up. Go Black Friday next month. Yeah, we'll see what they drop next month. If they drop some heat. So, look at these, chat. Where all my Billie fans at? Billie Eilish Air Jordan 15 samples. Good thing this is a sample, bro. Good thing this is absolutely a sample. Shout out to my girl Billie, bro. Look at her. Inspiring. We're all my Billie Eilish fans in here. Motocross ones, so definitely oversized, that he says. $20, what do you expect? Don't show them, Raph. Well, here they are. Rafi wants those. No, I absolutely don't, Tito. I really don't want these. I don't. Some shoes are just meant to be a sample. Seriously. Some shoes, I'm not gonna hold y'all, like some sneakers are just meant to be a sample. Some shoes are just meant not to like just drop publicly. Seriously. Like, they should just keep this as a sample. Oh, absolutely. I know. And just mess up again, and I buy these in woman sizing. I hecka messed up on that last drop, chat. Like, on the very first Billie Eilish drop, when they dropped those 15s, like, I was so down bad. So down bad, bro. So down bad because I end up dropping, bro, these Billie Eilishes on her website were $275 after shipping. $275, and I paid that price and I got the wrong size. And I'm getting a size 8 in women's. And I'm getting a size 8 in women's. I'm so down bad. So down bad. Dude, by the way, I think I'm gonna start getting rid of some of my stuff for a steal. Like, I have some stuff that I need to get rid of, like in my sneaker closet, and one of them is the Jumpman Jacks, those mochas. I think I'm gonna get rid of them. They're only like worn like twice, I think, and I don't think I need them. There's a few other shoes that I want to get rid of because I need to make some space, dude. I'm getting like my closet's getting pretty bad. Like, my closet is like, I can't put any more shoes on the shelves. Like, everything's starting to get on the ground. So I need literally more space, and I need to get rid of some stuff. So I think that was like one shoe that I saw yesterday that I'm for sure getting rid of is my Jumpman Jacks, the mocha colorway. So if anybody is a size 8 that needs a mocha, I'm getting rid of them. I think I only worn them twice. And if you want them, I'm getting rid of them for like 200 shipped if you want them. 200 shipped, I think. Is that how much I'm getting rid of? That's basically like retail, or a little bit under retail, because I've already worn them. I'm trying to think of other shoes that I have that I want to get rid of, and all these shoes I'm getting rid of them for like a pretty good deal. I'm trying to think. I can't think right now, but I need to get rid of some stuff, bro. It's getting pretty bad, especially like some of the stuff that I'm like buying in the next like 2 months. Like, there's the Chicagos, Black Cats, hopefully Travis's, Gammas, and there's probably going to be a few other, like the Griffies. I want the Griffies dropping as well. But I'm a size 8 though. I'm a size 8, so game worn, anything in your collection that are a size 8.5? I think I have a few. But I don't know. I gotta double check, man. I gotta double check. I think I have a few. When and if the Billy 4s come out, if you're not going for them, can you go for me? The Billies? The Billy 4s. I think those were just a samples. Man. The Billie Eilish Jordan 4s, those were 100%. I believe they were a sample. I don't think they were necessarily an actual shoe to drop. Because I don't even know the next time they're even going to drop another Billie Eilish. I don't know, man. And sometimes, like I said, sometimes shoes are better off being a sample. Like, no offense. Some shoes are just better off being a sample. Did you say they are dropping the Griffies? Yes, they are dropping the Griffies this year. And this is a shoe that I really, really want. They're dropping this. The Freshwaters. Air Max Griffey 1s. They're dropping this holiday season, and I'm definitely going to get this. I want this shoe. I want this sneaker. I think I'm buying this shoe before the end of the year. These are dropping holiday season. Yeah. So I definitely want these. I remember when they re-drop these again, like, oh, dude, it's been a while. Like, I remember they dropped these when I was in high school, and these sold out freaking quick. 2026 is around the corner, Orlando says. Yeah, what's up? Yeah, they're dropping these ones. I know they have that blue, the royal blue colorway with the green, and then they also have the all like freshwater colorway. But like these ones, the black ones, I've always wanted. So I'm definitely going for these for sure. I want these in the sneaker collection. Freshwaters look clean. Absolutely they do, man. Very, very clean. I don't know what the retail is gonna be. I don't know what the retail is gonna be on these. I'm assuming for retail wise, this is probably gonna be like a 100. I bet you this is gonna be a 190 shoe. $190 for this shoe. $190 for this shoe, I bet. $190. So, two of my favorite all-time Mariners are Kings, Griffey Jr. and Randy Johnson. One of the best left-hand pitchers ever. I also left-handed, Lamar says. I don't know. I think what's today? I think the Mariners. It's Game 7, dude. This is win or go home for both teams. I don't know. The way the Blue Jays have been playing, man. This is gonna be a tough game for the Mariners to win today. Like they lost yesterday. They could have closed it out, but like I don't know what happened. So and then plus you have this dude. I know Seattle fans are gonna be like either happy as shit or mad as hell because they got the Mariners playing today, right? The Mariners are playing it today. It's a winner go home situation. And then they also have NFL. They're playing the Texans in Seattle. So like, and this is like a must win for them as well because the NFC West is just so freaking like the NFC West is really, really competitive besides the Cardinals. Since the Cardinals are just straight garbage. But it's gonna be it's if you're a Seattle fan, man, it's either gonna be a good day for you or a really, really bad day. Especially if both of their baseball teams and football teams freaking lose today. It's gonna be a really bad night for them. What's the word on the Breds? Jake says there's no specific date to exactly when they're gonna be dropping. But it looks like the Bred 85s are gonna be dropping this holiday season. So I'm prepared for it to. I'm expecting that the Bred 85s are gonna be dropping the end of November. Or they're gonna drop sometime in December. So the best sneaker releases of the week. Rami with the shared link. Let's see. Let's check it out. Tons of this week that you can't miss. What are you copying? Air Jordan 3 Family Affair, Grateful Dead's Air Max 90s, Anthony Edwards 2s, P. Simmons and Pat 2s full releases. Nike Air Max 95s House Flies. Pathway to feed. What the heck is that, bro? Air Jordan 14 Gold Flash Shots, October 24th. Once I get stock numbers, I'll 100% let you know. So as a Warriors friends, whatever, would love to go to the World Series, but won't be down if we don't. Two says, yeah, it might be a sad day in Seattle, man. I feel you, man. Like especially anybody that's like a true Mariners fan, that shit's gonna suck, bro. Like it will be a really, really tough run, tough loss for the Mariners to lose today. I mean, I'm rooting for them. Hopefully they can make it to the World Series, but like it's not gonna be an easy one for sure. So. You got the Nike GT Future Fire. Man, what are these, bro? Colorway's nice. Nike Air Max 90 Grateful Deads. Are these dropping on Sneakers app? October 24th. When is that? That's Thursday, right? I'm wondering if these are going to drop on Sneakers. App. Adidas Anthony Edwards 2. Bro, listen, I think the AE2s are just not performing as good as the AE1s, man. Just not. The AE1s or the AE2s. Like, the AE2s, the first colorway is, like, the best colorway so far. But, like, I don't know. I got to see them in hand. I think the first colorway, that orange colorway, was the best colorway so far. Not a fan of this blue one. As a New York fan, this man Ohtani is something else. Bro, listen, I don't really watch a whole lot of baseball. I really don't, okay? Like, you call me a bandwagon, whatever you want to call me. But this year, like this postseason, I'm really learning a lot about baseball and things that I didn't know. But like I said, Ohtani, I didn't know he was a pitcher, bro. I didn't know he could do both. I know he was a good like batter, but I didn't know the dude pitches. And I saw a clip recently that he was in the Japan team when he was up against the US, like he was pitching. And like over the weekend, I think it was on Friday, whenever he had like probably the greatest game like ever, he like struck out like 3 innings, right? On 3 batters. And then he came back on the mound and hit home runs. I think it was like 3 home runs every single outing. or inning or something like that when he started. I was like, holy smokes, dude. I was watching some of the highlights. I end up catching the game at the end because we went to Yard House. We went out for dinner. We went to this like Halloween parade on Friday night, and then we went to this place called Yard House, and we ate dinner there. And I caught like maybe the end of the game with their daughter's game, and I didn't catch that part where he was like going crazy. And I'm sure Dodger fans were going crazy in that bar because at the end there was a ton of Dodger fans saying "Let's go Dodgers!" Like that place was crazy. So I'm assuming that that's probably going to happen during the World Series as well, because I remember last year when I was at the casinos, when the Yankees and the Dodgers went to the World Series, man, dude, the casinos were insane. So Ravi, cannot be from Seattle, not a baseball fan. Connections to the Bay, too. I'm shocked. I appreciate your honesty. Baseball. Yeah, the thing is, bro, I just never really got into it, man. Like, I never really got into it. You feel me? Like that's, you could say the same thing with hockey. Like, I don't really watch a lot of hockey, and hockey is pretty big in, like, certain areas. Now it's pretty big in Seattle. But, like, I would say, like, out of all the sports in Seattle, like, Mariners baseball is, like, the biggest sport in Washington, in my personal opinion, out of all sports. Like, you have the most loyal fans. Like, Mariners went through, like, a long drought, not even getting close to making the playoffs. And the fans will still show up, you know? So, like, for me, I just never really got into baseball like that. I mean, I played baseball when I was a kid, 1 year, but that was it. But other than that, like, I never really got into it. Well, you don't know how to talk baseball? It's hilarious. I'm surprised you didn't say he scored a touchdown. I mean, the thing is, like, I'm not stupid, bro. Like, I know what a home run is. Like, I'm not gonna say, oh, like, yeah, he scored a touchdown. Like, I'm not stupid, bro. Like, I know sports, but I just don't know, like players. I don't know, bro. There's only a couple players that I know in baseball, like, that's playing today. Julio Rodriguez, Ohtani, Freeman, Harper, Judges. There's only a few players that I know, like, and that's why I say, like, when I tell you guys, like, I have all types of baseball caps. Like, I have, like, all types of I have Yankees, I have Astros, I have the Braves, I have Detroit Tiger hats. I have I have the Ranger hats. Like, I have all types of hats, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Said Judge. Hey, man, listen, Judge, whatever. Like, you know what I mean? You guys know the GIF, right? Like, there's only a few players that I know. So, Freddie Freeman Grand Slam still lives rent free in my head. Baseball is boring unless you're at the. I mean, the thing is, like, postseason is actually pretty fun to watch. Like, it is really fun to watch. Like, it's so crazy because, like, you watch baseball, dude, like one hit or like one home run could change the entire, like, game in one inning. I know what a grand slam is, 2 pancakes, 2 sausages. Everyone knows what a grand slam is. I know what a grand slam is. Whenever all the bases are loaded, in the batter hits a home run, and then everybody gets scores. That's a grand slam, right? I want Ravi to go through a hockey roster and try to pronounce their names. I don't know. Listen, I don't know not one player in hockey. I can't name you one. I can't name you one. I probably know more golf players than any hockey players. So, man, listen, at least I'm honest, y'all. All right? At least I'm honest with you guys, okay? Because, like, some people just think they know everything about sports, like ins and outs of sports. And I get it, right? But, like, if I don't know a sport, I'll let you guys know, man. I don't know shit. You know? I don't know crap. Like, I even asked the recent questions to homie Tanene and Francisco. I was like, can they just remove any pitcher whenever they want to? Like, you know how they rotate pitchers? Like, I forgot what question I asked. Ball pin. I just learned what that was. Not ball. Was that the ball? Is not ball pin. I don't know. What did I ask, Frank? I forgot. It was something with the pitchers, bro. I asked something about the pitchers where like they keep all the pitchers in like one little area and then they be rotating them. And then like once a pitcher plays, he can't go back in once you switch him out. I just learned that just recently. I didn't know that. Bullpen, thank you. I just learned that. Grand Slam is a breakfast plate at Denny's. A Grand Slam is 2 eggs, 2 pieces of bacon, 2 sausage links, and 2 pancakes. Yeah, I just learned that, bro. I'm just saying, right? Listen, if your team goes to the World Series next year, hey, man, I'll root for your team, bro. Just like that one year when, like, the Texan Rangers went to the World Series and won. I was rooting for them, too, for the homie Iggy. Remember you asking that Hey, pitches too? Yeah, I didn't know that. I didn't know he pitches. I didn't know that. So, Raph, try to say the Tampa Bay Lightning goalie. Andrea Vievich. Andrea Vievich. Just say you never played on a team sports in high school. I played basketball. I couldn't play football. Bro, I was like 100 pounds in high school. And like my mom wouldn't let me play football. She thought I was gonna die. Like, I played basketball, never played. I only played baseball when I was a kid. Like, that was it. So yeah. I mean, and then I ran track. That was it. That was the only sports I played. So if you're bragging that you played high school sports, like, good for you, bro. You're probably a big back now. You're probably 50 years old and big back. Like, I don't care if you played sports in high school, bro. I could probably outrun you still. Good try, Rav. He's Russian, Deli Venom says. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't, like, listen, like, you playing high school sports is not a flex. I'm just saying. Like, especially if that was like 30 years ago. Like, just saying, bro. Like, people always call me short. You guys be calling me short and play basketball and like, oh, Raph, I'll do this, do that. Like, bro, you haven't touched a basketball in like how many years, bro? I'm just saying. You can't outrun a big back at the buffet. 95's Volt remind me of Black Cats. Yo, Raph, are the 1000s releasing on Sneakers app? I don't know. Chill Routers with the big bags, but I also work at Raph, pull up, I'll get you in the studio and for a workout. Big Belly Wacko says, you know, it's so funny because I was having a conversation at like the homie Jake's wedding, and I was like talking to the people that like we were just meeting at the wedding because we didn't really know anybody at the table, and we were talking about how like I told them I can't drink beer. Like, I know, like, they say like the older you get, like the more beer you drink. I'm like, that's absolutely wrong because I hate drinking beer. I don't like the feeling of being bloated, you know? So like, I understand some of you guys like beer over like straight alcohol, like, you know, like whiskey or anything like that. I totally understand, but I just don't like the feeling of like, just don't like the feeling, man. I'd rather drink some shots than drinking beer. Like, playing high school sports is a flex in high school if you're actually good, Nom says. Yeah, but like, not if that was like 30 years ago. Like, we got a lot of old heads in here. And like, I don't know. We got a lot of old heads in here, man. So like, if you played high school sports, like, I guess good for you. But like, that's not really a flex if that was like years ago. You know, that's like me saying like, oh yeah, I was on varsity and the varsity basketball team freshman year. Like, yeah, that was like 11 years ago. That's not a flex. I mean, if you're playing like college like football right now, and if you're playing college ball, I mean, I guess yeah, that's a flex if it's now. You know, but like, I don't know, if you haven't touched a ball in like 20 years, like, what is there to flex? Got a lot of you guys. Like, that's the thing. When I started playing basketball again, now that I'm in a league, like, dude, when I first started playing basketball, dude, I could barely get down the court. Like, I could barely run down the court. Like, I couldn't even last on the court for like 5 minutes without, like, dude, I was out of breath, bro. Like, out of breath, man. And I don't even weigh that much. I only weigh like 165 pounds. And like, there's like bigger dudes that have like, you know, that are like pretty big. Like, they're, you know, big backs, but they could run, bro. Like, they could run. And I'm out here like losing my breath, bro. Like, I can't hold up. But now, since I've been playing for like about, you know, for a couple months now, and I play every single week, like I'm out there running now. So it feels good. I feel like I suggest anybody that like doesn't run on the daily basis to at least put it in some like, I don't know if anybody in here plays like pickup games every single week, but I suggest you guys do so. I mean, to get your cardio up a little bit, because it honestly helps. You wait, the issue, it's in an in-game shape, John Brown says. But yeah, like conditioning, like for sure, like I'm good now. Like I could go like 12 minutes per quarter without getting tired. Maybe like the third game I get pretty gassed, but like I could go through like back-to-back games, I'd be okay. Like before I started, dude, when I first picked, like my cousin told me, he's like, hey, sign up on like on one of the pickup games, dude. I could not catch up at all. I could not catch up, bro. I was out of breath. They still faithful like wearing the like Letterman jackets right now? A lot of Uncle Rico energy. Real men drink anything, beer, tequila, whiskey, vodka. Real men drink any beer, tequila, whiskey, vodka, woman juice, liquid game, Good Life says. Yeah. I guess. I don't think that's a flex either, Good Life. Like, I don't think that's really a flex, bro. Real men drink beer is the corniest shit ever. I don't really think that's a flex, man. If you're saying if you're a real man that could drink anything, that's not really a flex, bro. Like, it's really not. Like, I get it. Like, maybe, well, if I was in my, like, early 20s and, like trying to outdrink a lot of my friends and just, like, you know, drinking as much as you can until someone gets thrown up, like, sure. But, like, now, once you get older, bro, like, I don't know. Like, I don't really, like, I've learned that, like, you don't really have to drink to have fun, is all I'm saying. Like, right? Like, you don't really have to, like, get wasted to have, like, hella fun with your friends, bro. Like, going out. Like, I don't know. You got to run sprints in the court to get back and then shoot shots after. That's what I do to help keep legs even when you're tired. Yeah, kids are out and days are over. Yeah, I mean, like, going out with your significant other here and there, like, is okay too. Like, me and the wifey have days where we could go out time to time, but like, it's like rare, like maybe once a month now. But like, still, like, I don't know. I just don't like going to the weekends all the time to like get messed up. Because then the next day just sucks. You guys have friends, Eddie says. What up, Eddie? You guys have friends? It's not fun to be wasted. So, I mean, I guess it just depends on the occasion. Like, it's not bad to, like, if shit happens, it happens, bro. Like, if you get wasted, you get wasted. So be it. But, like, I don't plan my weekends if I'm going to go out. Be like, oh, yeah, I'm for sure getting messed up. No. Like, listen, the last time I really got wasted when I went out to LA, and it was with the homie Tanene and homie Francisco and the homie Frosty, who went to this dark sport event. I was not expecting myself to get that drunk, but then I got pretty wasted, bro. I ended up buying a $10 freaking glizzy, dude. And then, like, bro, I don't really vibe with like EDM music, but that night I did. You know, it just happens, bro. Like, you know what I mean? But like, at the end, like, I'm just glad that I'm playing basketball, because then that, you know what I'm saying, that like I don't really like to. Oh, that's his Discord. That's his Discord. His Discord name is just Frosty. He's in the chat sometimes. I guess I'm too much of an old head to want to get wasted. Been decades since I got wasted. Yeah, I don't remember the last time I threw up though. It's been a long time. Amazing. What up, man? Good morning. I just think it's funny. I think it's funny though that like if you could see someone getting drunk off beer, like couple beers, and they're just getting wasted. Like, I don't know, man. I never took edibles before. I don't think I've ever taken edibles like that. What up, Frosty? Look, crazy times. Why you gotta throw that emoji out there like that? Come on, bro. Yo, is Tanene in here or Frank in here? No, like, we were just like, because the thing is, like, when you have open bar, like the bartender, like his drinks were like poison. Like, that shit was like, dang. I don't know how anybody could get like drunk off beer. Like, I don't know if people could do that. Beast Mini for the 39-month re-up. Time isn't wasted when you're getting wasted. Beast Mini says.
Wasted. Musical notes emoji.
Beast Mini for the 39-month re-up. Appreciate that. Thank you, Beast Mini. Show my boy Frosty. Frosty, when was the last time you drank, bro? When was the last time you drank like that? I heard you got to take a bunch of pics so you can remember what happened last night. Dave says. I had to get drunk, but wasted is acting a fool, is being assertive. Wait, what? Well, okay. There's two different people that I've came across like in my lifetime when it comes down to people getting wasted. There's always that one guy that wants to fight everybody, right? Like when someone like, for me, I know a guy that I grew up with that every time he drank, he just wanted to fight. Like, I had an uncle that was the same way as well when I was a kid as well. Like, he always wanted to fight. He wanted to fight the biggest guy in the room. And I remember when my dad was traveling for work and I was in middle school at the time, right? We were at the poolside at night and my mom was barbecuing and stuff like that. We were in San Diego. And I was a kid, bro. I was a kid. Me and my sisters would be like swimming in the swimming pool at night and they were just talking, laughing. They're drinking in the side. And like my uncle would just be like wanting to just start a fight, bro, with the biggest guy in the room. I'm just like, bro, why does he do that? And then I had a friend a couple years back that was like thinking that like I had invited some coworkers over to the house and we had like a couple get-togethers at like my mom's house and like I invited them over if they wanted to hang out and drink, you know, have some food. And then like my homie Sean was like, hey, like, is your coworker, he's wasted as hell. And he was like, is your coworker trying to outdrink me? I said, bro, no one's trying to outdrink you. He's like, I'm gonna F him up if he's trying to outdrink me. I was like, no one's trying to outdrink you, bro. And mind you, he's wasted. He's leaning back and forth. You know that he's really messed up. We're like, all right, let's all take a, group shot, take a shot, whatever. And he's like, he gets the shot. He's like, he's doing this because he's like wasted already. He's dead ass looking at my coworker dead in the eye while he takes the shot, thinking that he's trying to outdrink him, bro. Like, and he wants to fight him. He's like, I'm ready. He's like doing the shoulder shrug. I'm like, bro, Sean, no one's trying to fight you, bro. I was like, relax. And then you also have that one person that like I'm sure a lot of you guys came across one person like this where like they're just completely wasted and sloppy, where like they're just like they're very touchy. You know what I mean? Like, I do not like those people. Like, where like they're just like kind of like, they're like drunk as hell and they're just putting your arm over the shoulder and they're like squeezing you super, super tight. It's like, bro, relax, bro. Like, I'm sure some of you guys came across a couple of those people, bro. Like, all right, man. But I mean, at the end of the day, you know, I'm sure like a lot of you guys have came across or act a little crazy whenever you're drunk. So, Rav, do you recommend going a half size up on them AE2s? I don't know. I have not worn the AE2s. I haven't tried them on. I know the AE1s definitely gotta go true to size. Telling you I love you, bro. I hate drunk people. John DC says those are the people who are up with the black eyes or no teeth, or you got one of those people that are just like they start to cry. You get those too. Morning fam. Two would fight Raph after a mango white claw. That's the close talker drunk. Dave says my friend like that, and that's why I don't hang with him, because he gets me into too many problems. I got to babysit him. Yeah, go up half size. Kilima says, yeah. If you like snug fit, go true to size on the AE2s. Kevin says, well, there you go. Hopefully the answer is, because I mean, I know a couple people that have the AE2s, so I just don't know what the sizing is going to be. I don't know what the sizing is going to be. What up, Salvador? What up, man? Good morning. No, I feel like AE2s are true to size, and I'm a wide foot. Mars says. Rafi is a crier. Cut Life says, I'm definitely not a crier, my friend. I'm definitely not a crier, my friend. I like happy drunk friend. I just love y'all so much. B Smitty says, bruh, the worst is the drunk when people who have to be right next to you to talk. Wait, what? Bruh, the worst is the drunk people who have to be right next to you to talk. Is that Frank or Tanene? Deli Venom says, no, it's none of them. It's none of them, honestly. I've partied with a good amount of people like in chat before. Frank, I've drank with Frank and Tanene multiple times, and they're not any of that. I know a couple people that could drink a lot, but like they're not crazy. I know, dude, that's all 10 phases of drunk in one night. Bob also says, whispering all in your ear, Cass says. You know, some people just have a good time, bro. Especially when there's like music. When there's good music, that's when you just vibe, bro. Like I've drank with the homie Casanova Kane. Man could drink a lot, but he could have a good time. You know what I'm saying? Because we just vibe with the music. You know, it's nothing like crazy where like people are falling over or like people are throwing up or anything like that. But like, it's just like people vibe with the music. You know, you get people that are introverts, right? And they start to fist pump. You know, it's cool, you know. If I ever make it out to Vegas, I'll party with you, Raph. What says, I mean, just go to Foot Locker and try on those AE2s. Ain't like that. Yeah, I think AE2s are. I think they're sitting in certain areas. No, AE2s. I think they're sitting at some areas. So, drinking makes you feel like it is the next day. Yeah, I mean that's the only downside about it. But like, you feel me? Like whenever you're having a good time with the homies and stuff like that, and then you know, it's well worth it. You just get some pho, bro. Get some ramen. Yeah, my man Cass was ready to boogie. I partied with Cass for the first time this year. We all went to, I think it's because we all went to WrestleMania, and we basically had like all meet up. We went to Fremont. It was me, the homie Tanene, the homie Frosty that's in the chat that you guys saw. He was out. Rob Vicious, he's one of our moderators and our admins on Discord. And Casanova Kane, he brought his wife. And Jake B was out there. If you guys, Jake B could party, bro. That man could drink. He could party. That man could eat too. And it was a good time, bro. It was a really good time. Like, it was a good time. It was great vibes. Had great music. And yeah. Now you know, hook up the next day, Beetlejuice says. Now you just got to get some good food. Get some ramen or some pho. You be good. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's cool. They're all sitting, but these are so much nicer in hand, Kevin says. They're sitting like chairs, Kilima says. Yeah, I got to see them in hand. I haven't seen them. And it's crazy because, like, I recently went to a Foot Locker, but I didn't see them for some reason. Like, I went to a Foot Locker, like, the other day, and I didn't see them sitting. So, maybe in certain areas, I guess, but, like, I don't know. I just know WrestleMania is going to be a good time this year for sure. Now you hook up the IV next day. Nah, not me, bro, not me. Like the thing is, like for me, I don't really throw up like that. I get the number 2s the next day. That's how I let go all the alcohol out of my system. I get the number 2s, bro. The number 2s. You guys know what the number 2s are. I get a couple of those and I'm good. That's what happened yesterday. So, because I did not want to go to basketball. I'll tell you that, man. I did not want to go to basketball. Sometimes you gotta ask. They don't have the display up. Kevin says. But you hear your sisters now. Seems like a cool. No, Cass. I've been knowing Cass for a long time, and that was my very first time. Actually hanging out with him and partying with him, and I would love to hang out with Cass. I'm sure Cass will be in Vegas again next year for WrestleMania with him and his wife. So I'll most likely be with him, hang out with him again. I would love to party with Cass again. Me and Cass were sea walking while Frosty was jumping down to Sabrina Carpenter. Is crazy, bro. Yo, that's crazy. I mean, you ain't wrong. I'm telling you, you just had a bunch of introverts like partying. Like it was fun to watch, bro. Got the shits no. He goes, yeah. I think what we did. I don't know. There was a couple of the homies, Frank and Tommy Tenene, went to SmackDown that night, and then the rest of us went to dinner. So it was a good time. Gotta put a jacket on. Yeah, no, Cass is good people, bro. Cass is really, really good people. Bro, I'm telling you, bro, that boy Cass could drink, though. Like, I ain't trying to get in his business or anything like that, but I know that dude could freaking drink. That boy loves Henny. Like, for me personally, I don't like Henny. And, like, I remember, Cass, if it's okay for me to share the story, but, like, we were at, I forgot which bar we were at, we were at Fremont. And like I was like, "Oh, Cass, what you drinking, man? Is that soda?" And then dude had a whole cup, bro. I'm telling y'all, this man had a whole cup of Henny in one cup. Like I'm just like, bro, I don't know how you could do that. A whole cup, bro, no ice, whole cup of Henny. And on the other side, I think it was some soda just so you could chase it. But man, I don't know how y'all could do that, bro. I'm like, damn. I thought it was soda the entire time. Boy had a whole cup of Henny. Shout out my boy Cass, bro. That man, I was like, damn. I turned my head and Rob was making up his own. Oh man. Oh dude, good times, bro. Good freaking times. I tell you this, man. I had to drag the homie Tenene out of his hotel because like that dude's been up since like 3 a.m. And he had no sleep. This man drove from LA to Vegas that same day. I think he woke up like 3 or 5 or whatever. Had to pick up. Dre didn't go up that night. No, he was up early. Got here to Vegas. Went to SmackDown that day. I think that was the same day, right? Dude was tired the entire time and he did not want to go out. And I dragged him out of his hotel, bro. I think he ended up going with Cushy Souls. That's right, Cushy went. Cushy was out there. If y'all know the mod, Cushy Souls, he was out there with us too. And yeah, and then after that, once alcohol and the music started, I was like, yo, I said this at the bar, bro. I said, yo, someone gave the LA folks the freaking aux cord. Because I'm telling you, because Cass and Tenene are from California. They're from LA. And these motherfuckers knew every single song. And I'm telling you, the songs that they were playing sound like you were straight from LA. And both of these dudes were literally sea walking. Like, on that dance floor. Once those music, they knew every single lyrics, word for word. I was like, dude, this is so LA, bro. Like, dead ass. So LA. And these mans were like, once you get good music, good vibes, and from there, dude, it's just a good old time. Yeah, my boy Cushy just came out just to hang out. Like, he wasn't really a fan. He wasn't really a wrestling fan, but he was just there just to have a vacation. And he came out with us to WrestleMania, so it was cool. We were Rhea Ripley Glazers that weekend. Absolutely. Everyone was chilling, vibing, loved it. Yeah, absolutely, man. It was a really good time. Cannot wait till next year. He know how to get right quick. That's the way you do it. Exactly, man. Hey, man, listen. It was cool, bro. Yeah, dude, I'd be forgetting, man. It's so crazy how this year went by. It's crazy because that was back in April, right? When WrestleMania was. I think that was back in April. And it's crazy how it's already almost November. So you ready to battle like the scene from Next to Nene says. I told you that bar was nice. It's called, if you guys ever come to Vegas and if you guys like to come out to Fremont, it's called We All Scream. And it's like right at the end of the Fremont when you walk all the way down. It's like, it's right at the end of Fremont. And it's called We All Scream. It's a really nice bar. They got like 4 or 5 DJs playing at once, and it's like outdoors. Like there's some indoors, there's some outdoors, and there's just, that place is packed. And if you ever want to come out to Vegas out in Fremont, man, hey man, listen, go to that place. It's like, I think it's like a $15 entry, but it's all well worth it. So I'm sure Nom's gonna be there next year. How you feel like this year went for you so far? I think this is, I'll be honest with y'all, like this is probably one of the best years I've had in a long time. Like sneaker wise, outside of sneaker wise, like just life in general has been great, man. Like this was my very first year being in Vegas. I moved out here last year September, and like this entire year I felt like I've done so much things in the last year, and it's been probably the best year I've had in like a very, very long time, bro. I'm not gonna hold you. So I thought you were really buying ice cream, Cass says. Lots of Kedricks. A lot of Kedrick, I bet. I don't even know. It wasn't even that, dude. It was just like really old school, like I feel like underground like music LA songs. Like I don't know. It was just a lot of just like, you just knew. Better than last year. Oh, 100%, bro. And hopefully next year is even the same. Like it's better. So we'll see, you know. But yeah, I don't know. Just Cass and Tanene could tell you, like it's definitely for sure was a good round of music, 100%. So Tanene, job's not finished. Francisco says, "Oh my gosh." And then we have what? We have Complex Con this year, Complex Con this week, and then I don't know. My parents just got back to San Diego. I don't know when I'm gonna be out there in California, because I know a couple people hit me up. I know Rob the Beard's wondering when I'm going to get back to San Diego. I don't know. I think I will be in Cali again before the year ends. I don't know. My mom wants me out there in San Diego. I told you guys, like, my parents are never home. They're always in Cali. My mom and dad are in Cali for another year. Like, they were just there. They were only home for a couple months, and now they're leaving back to Cali. Or they're now there. They're there for another year. So definitely recommend that club in Vegas, 100%. Survivor Series, cough, cough. We'll see, bro. Because the thing is, that's such a busy weekend for me. You got Black Hats. You got the got Goat Black Friday stuff. There's so much stuff happening that week, dude. So it's up in the air. Survivor Series in Hawaii left for me. Michelle and I peeped those prices for WrestleMania. We'll see when I come out to Vegas. Bro, I'm telling you, man, Nom, listen, like, you're from San Diego? No, the wifey's born and raised from San Diego. So her family's from San Diego. I lived there for a couple years, because the wifey is born and raised. But yeah, I'm not from San Diego. The wife is. Dude, yeah, Nom, you got to bring Michelle, bro. You have to bring Michelle, man. Like, she don't even have to go to WrestleMania, bro. Like, she doesn't have to. Like, I promise you'll have a good time regardless. Like, I promise you, she'll have a good time. Like, the homie Frosty didn't go to WrestleMania, but he still had a good old time. So, John Geiger is going to have a drop at Survivor Series. Okay. I don't know if he's having a drop at Complex Con, but we'll see. But anyways, guys, I'm going to end the stream here. I got to go to my daughter's, I got a parent conference this morning with my kid. Yeah, you have to go get ready, dude. You gotta go. Yo, no. We're not doing that. Go get ready. So, anyways, Alice, while we're at Mania, she can hang with Alex while we're at Mania. No, Synergy, you need to come out with us. You did not want to come out with us last time. Everyone convinced the home is Synergy. He needs to come out with us. He didn't want to come out with us whenever all the boys were in town. This boy Synergy didn't want to come out with us. You have to come out with us next time for sure. Man, want to say she can hang out with Alex while we at Mania. Ooh, aye. Yeah, you hear this today, Frank? Nom? Shout out to you guys, man. I appreciate it. But you guys enjoy the rest of your day. Happy Monday. Thank you guys so much for hanging out, letting me share all these stories with the homies. And I told you guys, man, like, you know, just because I'm like a YouTuber doesn't mean I can't hang out with you guys, man. If you guys want to come in town, hang out with us, you know, so be it, bro. Party with the boys. But you guys enjoy the rest of your day, man. Love y'all as always. Make sure you hit that like button on the way out if y'all don't mind. Subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys on the next one. All right, I'll see you guys tomorrow for sure. All right, you guys have a good one. I'm out, ya. Peace.
There's no denying